Oh no, my camera. 1 second, I gotta fix this. Damn it. Can y'all hear me though? It does this shit randomly. Give me a second. There we go. Sick. Let me focus it because I got it out of focus. Perfect. I gotta recap. I gotta recap everything that happened. So we're not even done with Act 1. Is my understanding. Let me turn the music down. You know what? Let me just turn it down on my headphones. I think it's fine on stream. So we gotta recap everything that happened. We mistakenly chased after Aoi. Was not the right move. We chased her away. That was incorrect. But we befriended the Gal Girl. We got the achievement. That was good. Then we had the nervous breakdown in the mall, where we ran into the dad after like, he's the security guard that was there. So we had the nervous breakdown in the mall, screaming about how we wanted to murder that twin that survived. We met who we think is the dad of what's his name. I know he's... Dude, chat's a family, Fed. Chat's a family. We're all in this together. But we got sent home. We didn't get arrested because we didn't have anything on our phones. And then we went into work the next day, and I'm pretty sure that's where we left it off. Let me shut down the music and get the game running. You're ahead? Okay.
The fragrance.
Oh, yeah. And then I forgot we saw this. Let me go to, this should pop up now. Let me make sure. Yeah, okay. This dude appeared on the front screen, remember? It does have a theme song. It does. Let me know how the sound is, by the way. Play it? You want me to play the theme song? Okay, I'll play, I think if I exit and then restart, it'll play the theme song. Give it a second. Alright, I'm gonna play it for you guys.
The fragrance of white lilies drawing me deep.
Oh, that was the bathroom orgasm scene.
While I wait,
I feel like that's foreshadowing that image. Oh, shit.
won't accept that you're gone. No meaning in moving on. Let me rest.
I think we're gonna see a lot of Owen.
Beyond
There's the mall scene.
this pain, sweet refuge.
We already got this one.
May I
Oh, shit.
locked in time.
I feel like that's gotta be the good ending, right? Everybody together?
Come.
Oh, no, I don't want to spoil too much. I don't want to spoil too much. There's a true ending. I don't know if it's a good ending, but there's a true ending. Okay, 202... 203, 1903. Okay. So this is the latest one. Oh, no. This is not it. Come on. Where's the save? Five, six, seven. Oh, there it is, I think. I think it's this one. I'm shaking as I open the door to my apartment. By the time I walk through the door, the sun has just started. No, this is from very early on, right? Yeah. Huh. Wait, did the save just disappear? I'm gonna be devastated if that actually happened. Let me try this one. Yo, I think our saves got murked. I don't know what happened. Was the third the last time we played? I'll timestamp her photo with tomorrow's date and I'll send it to her this afternoon. That should give her about 24 hours to give up on life and light herself on fire. Okay, this has to be it. Okay. Maybe I'll do the same with the businessman. Yeah, that's right. We got the photo of the bald businessman. Let's check out the log. It won't show us the photos, but we got the actress and we got the bald businessman. That's what it was. Maybe I'll do the same with the businessman. I'll give him a timestamp set 24 hours from when I send the photo. It'll be kind of fun to schedule 2 deaths to occur around the same time. It'll make tomorrow a very exciting day. With my goal set, I load up the database of the deceased and get to work. Well, do we go to work at night? June 8th, Monday evening. I'm rather proud of myself today. Literally just started, Captain. Literally just loaded. During my morning routine, I made sure to take my medication in the correct doses, and I even washed it down with water. It didn't even interfere with my strict schedule. I still managed to catch the usual train. I got to the convenience store at the usual time, and I arrived at the office without a hitch. You swallowed pills! It's not going to interfere with your schedule. If I can keep up this dedication, this commitment to improving myself, I know I can be stronger than ever. Strong enough to fulfill Corpse Girl's ambitions. I greeted both Shinya and Tomoe when I came into the office, and even made small talk for a few minutes. Since the day's nearly ended now, I'm going to make an effort to chat with them again before heading home. Damn, we're really putting in the effort. Being social will help me get through this. That's what Aoi used to tell me anyway. At least before she stopped being social herself. That's right. We made those resolutions about how we're going to better ourselves. And number 1 was we're going to get over Aoi. That was the first one. Then we were going to take our medication regularly. And then I think there was something about some physical fitness. It's about 5:45 p.m., and although both my latest victims should have killed themselves by now, I don't feel the need to obsessively check for their obituaries. I have a news alert set on my phone, of course. If it uncovers anything, I'll be notified. But even if it doesn't, I won't stress out. I'm playing it cool. Cool, stoic, unflinching Noriko. The drone in the office always reaches its nadir at this time in the evening. It's actually quite pleasant being able to sit in a quiet environment and feel the soft breeze of the air conditioner against my skin. I like to take this time to slowly pack away my things and get ready for the journey home. As I take off my headphones and straps from my arms, Tomoe approaches me with a spring in her step. Okay.
Yeah, what up, slut?
About a week ago, I would have taken Tomoe's greeting as an insult. Now that I know her a little better, I can tell she's actually just being affectionate. Despite any differences we might have once had, she really seems to have warmed up to me lately.
Hello. How did your day go?
You know, same old. What about you?
It went well, thanks.
Good to hear. You know, Shinya and I are supposed to go out tonight, but
What's wrong?
What is wrong?
Hasn't he seemed, like, kind of off today?
Oh, that's right. Shinya's basically being molested by the boss. I forgot about that. Remember? Remember, chat? He came to us looking for advice of somebody that's trying to force him to have sleep with her. And it's not Tomoe. So we think it's the boss that has it out for Shinya.
He can barely look me in the eye.
Really? I spoke to him this morning. He seemed okay.
That's because he caved. He caved. That's what happened.
You don't reckon he's seen another woman, do ya?
Another woman?
Oh shit. Some fragment of a memory, some glimpse of a murky recollection, flutters around the corner of my mind, just out of reach. Shinya and another woman. Something is on the tip of my tongue, but I can't quite formulate my thoughts.
Shinya isn't the type to cheat, though, so I don't know.
Cheating? No, Shinya wouldn't do that. He was so nervous when he spoke to me about being pressured into sex. Oh, that's it. The memory that was flitting around the edges of my consciousness has come into light. Shinya spoke to me hypothetically about being pressured into sex. She did. She did forget Paz. What's up, Gravy? He said Tomoe wasn't the one pressuring him. So who is he talking about? Is this something I should talk to Tomoe about? If Shinya really is having a hard time and acting differently around Tomoe, then their relationship could really be in trouble. But is it even my place to say anything? Shinya spoke to me in confidence. He's my friend. But Tomoe is my friend too, and she seems genuinely worried about him. I want to add a TW. What's a TW? Like a tweet? I already tweeted the stream out. Oh, I assume anybody that's looking for the game would know that, but is that like, you can add one, sure. I don't know how to do it. Do you just mean like to the name of the stream? But Tomoe is my friend too, and she seems genuinely worried about him. I take a deep breath. This is just office drama, like usual. Noriko would normally just reflect it all and ignore these people. She wouldn't give it a second thought. But that's unhealthy, anxious, scared, weak Noriko. I don't want to be that girl anymore. I can be more than that. I'm improving day by day. And part of that improvement involves being more social. It's good for me, right? Shinya and Tomoe are my friends. People want their friends to be happy. That's normal. That's normal. That's normal, right? Yo, we repeating stuff. I think so. Therefore, I want them to be happy. Together. I swallow hard and speak my mind.
Tomoe, I think that Shinya may be
No,
involved
Noriko,
with
no.
another
Phrasing.
woman.
Phrasing matters, Noriko. Phrasing matters. Phrasing matters.
What? Are you serious?
Oh, no.
Listen, though, it's not exactly how it sounds.
Nope, too late.
He came to me a little while ago and asked what to do if someone pressured him into sex.
Damn.
I know that you're not the one he was referring to, so... I think he may be in trouble. I think someone else might be forcing him to do something he doesn't want to do.
Okay, she explained. She explained.
What the fuck? He spoke to you about it, but not me?
Oh, fuck.
Tomoe, he seemed really depressed about it. I think he wanted to resolve the situation without having to worry you.
She's not gonna listen. Look at that. Look at her forehead. When she gets angry, her forehead turns red.
Yeah, I get what you mean, but... Who the hell is trying to seduce him?
I'm not trying to seduce him. They're trying to molest him. Completely
I'm afraid
different.
I have no clue about that. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Thanks for telling me this anyway. Now at least I know something's up with him. I'm gonna speak to him. I'll make him cough up what's what.
Oh shit. This is gonna go terribly.
Are you sure that's the best thing to do?
This girl, Noriko, that we're playing as, is a Chuny, and is under the impression that by sending people photoshopped images of their own death, that she can force them to kill themselves.
Yeah, because I'll let him know that I'll take care of everything. If some bitch is putting the moves on my Shinya, I'll smack him into the ground.
Damn.
Of course. I don't know why I ever doubted you.
Tomoe grins despite her obvious frustration and gives me a thumbs up.
Thanks, gang. I'll keep you updated.
What do I mean, Chuny? I mean exactly what I said, Captain. I mean, she had a nervous breakdown in the mall screaming because it didn't work.
Okay, good luck.
She spins on her heel and leaves me behind. What's up, Uber? I think I did the right thing. Surely Tomoe will get to the bottom of the situation, in before they're all dead. I watch as she wanders over to Shinya's desk. They exchange a few words and I can't hear from my position. Tomoe then leaves, and Shinya sluggishly lowers his head to rest against his desk. Now that Tomoe has left the office, only a handful of stragglers remain on this floor, myself and Shinya included. Oh shit, we're gonna get confronted. I find myself watching Shinya for more than a few minutes. He doesn't seem to notice that my gaze is locked on him. A few more of my coworkers take their leave, and an eerie quiet descends over the empty office floor. I remain in my chair, staring intently at Shinya's distraught face. We're the only ones still here. He doesn't show any signs of moving. It's kind of unnerving to see him like this. It's not like he's the peppiest or most energetic person I've ever met, but to see him so drained and motionless makes me feel uncomfortable. I owe it to my newest convictions to go and talk to Shinya. More than that, I owe it to him. Omni, she's medicating now. I find myself striding towards his desk before my mind even registers that I'm moving.
Hey.
I'm slightly startled when he immediately looks up at me. The sudden movement is reminiscent of a corpse springing to life in a B-grade zombie film.
Oh, Noriko.
Oh shit, Shinya embarrassed.
Not feeling well?
Not really. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be here if I'm unwell.
Shinya, you gotta speak up.
I didn't mean to worry you.
Don't sweat it.
I'll, take my leave then.
If he leaves now, I won't feel like I've done anything to help him. Okay, get ready for a poll, chat. As awkward as it feels to pry into his personal affairs, I need to dig deeper if I'm gonna try and help him feel better. I feel like we're gonna get an option here. But what should I even say? Alright, chat. Option 1 or option 2? We gotta get the poll ready. Yeah, I thought we were making an actual poll. Yeah, there is. There's a poll that's up. But it's, are you having trouble with Tomoe or tell me what's wrong? So one is kind of like, they're both slight variations of the same question. We were not past this last time. Dude, Gravy, we already chased after a girl and it blew up in her face. We lost Aoi. We lost out. I gotta let the chat decide for the first run. Damn, tell me what's wrong is winning in a landslide. Chat is scarred mentally. This guy's lying? Oh shit. Yo, Gravy caught one stream and already has a read on everybody. Alright, I think Tell Me What's Wrong won, so I'm gonna pick that.
Tell me what's wrong.
I don't expect my blunt words to get through to him. I don't expect anything, really. I'm not used to confronting people about the shit they're facing in their personal lives. I'm usually content to simply sit on the sidelines and watch.
No need to worry. I'll be okay.
Oh, we failed, chat. He tries to smile, but his composure cracks under the weight of his blatant lie. We fucked up, guys. Quickly try and piece together what I know about his current situation. Based on the slivers of information I've been drip-fed, I'm certain that someone has been sexually assaulting him. At the very least, someone has been trying to force him into doing something he doesn't want to do. I don't know who that person could be. It could be someone from the office, it could be someone from his private life. I'm confident that it's not Tomoe. Shinya isn't the kind of person to ever stand up for himself, and he's probably not the type of person to speak up when he's feeling down. But his recent composure reveals volumes about how he's truly feeling. Whatever the situation is, it's painfully obvious that Shinya is a victim. Whatever is happening in his life is not his fault, and he's too proud or stoic or embarrassed to seek help, even from his own girlfriend. Yo, wait. Dude, we met Shinya's dad too, 100%. I don't think his dad would take kindly to Shinya speaking up about this. That's a whole other can of worms. We're assuming, we're making the assumption that it's the manager girl. Yeah. We're guessing. They haven't confirmed it in the novel yet. If I don't put one foot forward and cut to the chase, chances are Shinya will never build up the courage to ask for help before it's too late.
Someone is sexually assaulting you, right?
Oh shit, she went all in. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't even flinch, which I have to give him credit for. This is a guy that couldn't keep from blushing the last time the word sex was mentioned around him.
Yes.
Oh shit, Shinya! Yo. His calm response and even calmer demeanor divulges his inner turmoil. I see? I mean, I guess, like, what do you say when somebody says that? I don't know what to say next. I see probably wasn't the best starting point, but I'm truly at a loss for words. He confessed so readily, and I expected more resistance.
Can you tell me who it is?
I can't tell anyone.
It's because it's your boss.
Not you. Not Tomoe.
Oh, he's crying, guys. He's crying, chat.
I can't even tell my father, and he's a detective. A powerful authority figure.
Damn. I feel bad for Shinya.
Nothing I can do. I'm trapped.
Oh, you know what? Noriko's gonna pitch the Corpse Girl website. Trapped. It's a feeling I'm all too familiar with. It's a feeling shared by countless victims. Not that Shinya and I have ever gone through the same trauma. A part of me can't help but wonder if that feeling of helplessness is what flashes through the minds of my own victims. Actually, I don't have to wonder. I know it to be true. The realization makes me feel simultaneously queasy and satisfied. Captain, I feel like it's not as easy in Japan as it is in the US. Especially without a recommendation and stuff.
What will happen if you tell someone?
I don't know. If the truth comes out, I could lose my job. I could lose Tomoe.
Damn. His job. Then it's somebody we work with. Somebody in this very office has been taking advantage of Shinya.
It's somebody here then.
Oh shit, Noriko. I speak my thoughts aloud and he looks directly at me.
How?
You're worried you'll lose your job if you come forward. It's obvious.
It also means it's your boss.
Sorry. I'm not trying to sound rude. If this person found out you came forward, you'd lose your job. Then it's someone in power.
Yep.
A manager. An exec. And that's why you can't tell me.
Wait, is it really Whooper?
That's right.
I nod. I can see the predicament.
So, you don't have to say another word to me.
Oh, let's go, Noriko. What's her plan?
Huh?
Noriko literally went from, like, I don't know, like an IQ of 7 to all of a sudden she's piecing shit together.
It wouldn't be your fault if I stumbled upon someone assaulting you. It wouldn't be your fault if I was around to witness it.
Wait, Noriko with the setup? Oh, shit.
Noriko.
A gleam of resolution sparkles from deep within Shinya's cloudy eyes. It's almost as if he's come up with a brilliant scheme, a scheme that I not so subtly planted within his mind. Shinya takes a deep breath before collecting his bag.
I'm taking the elevator up to the executive offices. Please don't follow me.
Yo shit. A very impromptu sting. With that, he gently pushes past me and makes a beeline for the elevator. As the doors close behind him and the familiar thrum of the elevator pans out around me, I stand still and close my eyes. I count to 100 in my head, giving Shinya a generous head start. The sun dips behind the office towers in the distance while my eyes are closed. When I finally finish counting, I open my eyes to a dark and empty office. With a deep breath, I walk in the traces of Shinya's footsteps towards the elevator. Chat, we're gonna see some shit. I've never been to this level of the building before. What reason would I have to visit the executive offices? When execs have business with junior staff, they descend from this lofty perch and grace us with their presence on the 14th floor.
I'm surprised you came to see me again.
A woman's voice from nearby catches my attention. It's a hushed yet aggressive tone, like the whisper of a venomous serpent.
Are you finally going to let me have my way?
Oh shit. I creep out of the elevator, hoping against hope that the ding of the elevator's arrival wasn't noticed by the owner of the unidentified voice.
Stop it.
That was Shinya's voice. I creep around a corner and catch a glimpse of two bodies at a nearby desk. Damn.
Come on now. I'm tired of playing games with you.
Kotomi going in.
You want to please me, don't you? I'm your superior after all. How can you expect to get ahead in this company without sucking up to your superiors?
Damn. Kotomi Ida. Yeah. Of course it was Kotomi. The executive with Shinya's career in her hands. The very same woman who blamed Shinya for the mishap with hiring Aoi. So that whole situation was more in depth than I originally thought. It was never about Aoi. It was about holding power over Shinya.
Miss Ida, please, I just came here to...
Shh, I don't want to hear it. Take your shirt off.
Damn. Come on, Noriko. I swallow hard. I knew that Shinya was in trouble, but I didn't expect things to escalate this quickly. I don't have time to think rationally. I stride forward rather loudly and purposely bump into a desk, sending a potted plant tumbling to the carpeted floor with a dull thwomp. She should have been recording, you're right, Sonic. Fuck. Kotomi's neck pivots at full speed and she turns to face me. Her eyes narrow into hateful slits as she withdraws from Shinya. Within seconds, Kotomi has abandoned Shinya and drawn close to me.
Kurosawa, what in hell's name do you think you're doing here? This level is for executives only. I should have you thrown out of here by security.
Fujikawa isn't an executive either, Miss Ida. And he looks quite at home here.
Oh shit. Shinya stands in the background, shyly tidying his shirt. Kotomi's eyes somehow narrow even further, to the point where I'm certain she can't possibly see anything.
Fujikawa's business here is none of your concern, Kurosawa. Leave. Now, or I'll have you forcefully removed.
Yo, the whispering, like in the music? I fold my arms over my chest and dig my heels into the ground. I'm not one for confrontation. I'm not one to hold my ground against a powerful adversary. And yet, this vivid image of Tomoe has bloomed in my mind. Tomoe is so strong-willed and head over heels in love with Shinya. Tomoe who would do anything to protect the guy she adores. In Tomoe's absence, it falls on me to protect Shinya.
Fuck off, you filthy skank.
Oh, shit! Yo! Let's go, Noriko. I can't believe the foul words that tumble from my mouth. Apparently, Kotomi can't believe it either, because her eyes finally widen and her jaw drops. She looks like a stupid fucking idiot. Somehow, Tomoe's indomitable spirit seems to have inhabited my body. My words echo her own. That, or I've just managed to find a temporary burst of courage.
What did you say to me?
You heard me loud and clear.
Let's go, Noriko.
Back off from Shinya. If I catch word that you're harassing him, I'll have you in a legal headlock quicker than you can blink.
Ooh.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh shit.
Trust me, I know enough to bury a dirty slut like you.
Damn. Kotomi grits her teeth and a vein protrudes from her forehead. Without another word, she simply pushes past me. Her shoulder slams into mine, but by some minor miracle, I manage to hold my ground. I hear her footsteps fade away as she leaves the floor. I exhale sharply, and a wave of dizziness suddenly washes over me.
Noriko! That was amazing!
Noriko is about to be unemployed when she comes in tomorrow. 100%. I nod and sway a little, then take another deep breath and rebalance myself.
Happy to be of assistance.
I can tell Shinya doesn't know what to do next. He looks like he wants to hug me, but given the gravity of the recent situation, we both silently decide that's not the best idea. What blackmail, Red? What evidence does she have? She didn't record anything. It's gonna be she said. Like, she actually has nothing. Instead, he settles for patting my shoulder with his hand.
Thank you, Noriko. Thank you so much.
I don't know. I don't see Shinya being the kind of guy that's gonna go up and tout all that stuff.
I don't know where you get your courage. Perhaps I could stand to learn a thing or two from you.
Exactly. Should have recorded it. Capitalism is a strong adversary.
Don't sweat it.
And the music is still ominous.
I'm going to go home for now. I hope that's okay.
The music hasn't changed, chat.
Of course. Go get some rest.
Shinya smiles for the first time in a while, and he releases his hand from my shoulder. After he's gone, I collapse into a nearby chair and listen to the frenzied sound of blood pumping through my veins. Yo, achievement unlocked. Boy Justice. Let's go. Steam and suds fill my vision as a pleasant torrent of hot water sprays across my body. Omni, you in the chat? This is for you. This is just for you, Omni. Put the chat back on the screen. The tiles in the shower wall are polished to a pearly sheen, so much so that I can see my own hulking and beautifully ugly reflection in them. The shadow in the reflection has dark, matted hair. In her eyes. I don't know if she can see me like I can see her. I wipe my hair from my eyes and stare into space, trying to shake the abstract thoughts from my mind. It isn't until my phone springs to life from the bathroom countertop that my thoughts return to the present. I startle at the noise. I peer through the shower's glass door, but it's impossible to make out the name flashing on the phone screen, thanks to the steam that has fogged up the glass. Aoi is the only person who regularly calls me, so it could be her ringing. Or it could be a spam caller, trying to sell me something I really don't need. But I may just cave in and buy it anyway, because it's a nice feeling that someone thought to call me. Damn, that is depressing. When like, you get happy that spam calls call you? I open the shower door and tiptoe out, my wet and dripping body causing pools of water to form on the bathroom floor. A deft hand snatches up my phone and I clutch it to my chest as I retreat back into the shower. The water never stopped running and it greets me with a welcome warmth as I bask in it once more. Your phone better be waterproof. My phone is a fairly new model, so it's conveniently waterproof. There we go. The game is on the same wavelength as me. I don't know if that's a good thing. I take advantage of this feature on occasion. It's nice to be able to submerge myself in water and browse the web to truly escape my own thoughts. Heavy droplets smack against the phone and dribble down, but my eyes ignore them as they scan the screen. The incoming call is a voice chat request from noise user Koji Koji. Kojiro is calling me? I answer the call. In the shower? Are you gonna turn the water off?
Noriko?
Hey.
Hi. Good time?
Sure.
Mad. Wanted to tell you something.
The fact that he just says mad all the time is...
I saw a post on... This call has static.
Sorry, it's just the shower running.
Oh shit.
Oh, in the shower?
Yeah?
Huh. Okay.
He just says mad all the time. I think he, like, instead of saying cool, that's what he says.
Well...
Yo, Kojiro lost his composure.
Sorry. Awkward now.
Really, it's fine. What did you want to tell me?
Okay. Saw a new post on Noise Chan today. Posted this afternoon. Might interest you.
Oh shit, somebody died. The message board Noise Channel is often affectionately referred to as Noise Chan by certain frequent users. I'm not really surprised that Kojiro's the type to call it that.
What was the post about?
Well, someone wrote this. I quote, "Hey, so today I got a strange gore photo from a number I don't have in my contacts."
Let's go. Oh! These are the messages, remember? From the prologue.
Continuing. Not sure what the deal is. It was gross though. Wondering if any hackers can trace the number or something?
Literally the exact same posts.
End quote. Thoughts?
A strange gore photo from a number I don't have in my contacts.
Sounds like Corpse Girl has struck again.
Right? Thought the same thing.
I wonder who wrote the post. Kojiro mentioned the post was written today, and the original poster wrote that they received a photo today. That means it can only be one of two people, either of my latest victims. The carbon copy businessman, or the attractive, semi-famous, singer, idol, actor, whatever woman.
So, who wrote this post anyway?
Don't know. Anonymous.
Of course, it was a stupid question. No one would attach their name to such a strange post.
Was hoping you could tell me.
How would I know?
Well, you're Corpse Girl, right?
Yo, Kojiro again. All in. This again? Kojiro just doesn't let it slide. Why does he suspect me now? What did I do this time?
It's okay. We can discuss later. Oh yeah, the original post has a reply.
It does?
I'll read it too.
Let's go.
Quote, "You got this too? Was the gore photo a picture of yourself? I'm worried. Received a similar pic from the same number."
Yep.
Continuing, thinking about contacting the police. Not sure if I'm overreacting.
Dang.
End quote.
So the first post received a reply. Interesting. Very interesting. Both posters talked about receiving a photo. That can only mean that one of them is the boring businessman, and one of them is the semi-famous woman. However, the fact that they've taken the discussion online instead of just slitting their own throats is rather troubling. Were the photos not convincing enough to make them kill themselves? Or not enticing enough to summon another entity to snuff out their souls? Was this attempt just a repeat of the failure I had with the twin woman?
Anyway, enjoy your shower.
Yo, this is when she's gonna go all in on the bodies.
Let's talk tomorrow, Corpse Girl.
Before I can interject, Kojiro ends the call. Shit. He's once again assuming my true identity. He's assuming correctly, but that's beside the point. Well, maybe it doesn't matter too much. Maybe this will actually save me some time and effort. If he already knows I'm Corpse Girl, it should be easy to strike a deal with him in exchange for access to a fresh supply of cadavers. That is, if I decide to walk that path and take this game to the next level. Thinking it through, I may very well have to go ahead and do that. My last 3 victims have not ended their lives as I planned. My success rate is very, very low. That's a depressing fact. and one that the old Noriko would probably have thrown a tantrum over. But not me. Not the new and improved Noriko. I turn off the running water and step out of the shower. Dude, Omni, you missed it. I hid the chat and everything just for you. You missed a lot. We found out who was molesting Shinya, and we approached her. Noriko laid down the law. Called her a skank. Saved Shinya. A shiver scuttles down my spine like a spider as the cold, damp air clings to my naked form. It was the boss lady. Throwing my phone into the bathroom counter, I reach for a towel and wrap it around my corpulent, emaciated body. The thick flab on my skeletal arms jiggles as I dry myself off. Damn. When I'm satisfied that my fleshy and cadaverous body is completely dry, I grab a second towel and wrap it around my hair. A cursory glance in the mirror as I leave the bathroom reveals my gaunt face and prominent cheekbones. I get the feeling that even though I've been gaining weight, I'm thinning out more and more. Although my body isn't perfect, I'm still in love with my eyes. I wouldn't change a thing about them. When my frame is simultaneously grows plumper and slimmer, I hope my eyes will always stay the same. I flick off the bathroom light as I exit. Entering my bedroom, I sit down on the bed with a towel around my body and another one around my hair. My laptop is lying open on the sheets, so I pull it toward me. A few clever keystrokes in a search engine quickly leads me to the post on Noise Channel that Kojiro just informed me about. Sure enough, he was telling the truth. The original poster submitted this just today, and the follow-up reply was submitted shortly after. I skim through the text to see if there are any clues about either poster's identity. However, nothing really stands out. I'll retain my assumptions that my two latest victims created these posts. I spent a little time applying various moisturizing creams to my skin before getting dressed in my bedwear. I'm feeling pretty relaxed by the time I finish. Perhaps I'll spend the rest of the evening reading a book in bed. Down Seraphic. Down Omni? I thought you were going to go with Down Seraphic. Or I could try and plan out my next move with Kojiro. Should I come forward, claim my identity, and request access to his morgue? It's a big step. This seems like the time for me to make a bold move. I can't keep working on requests that are doomed to fail. I need to start succeeding. For me. For Corpse Girl. I pull my laptop to me once more and begin to brainstorm my plans. June 9th, Tuesday evening. Okay, so we went to work. He should be here by now. I was pretty clear about meeting at 5:30 p.m. It's already 5:45 and he isn't even in sight. I thought for sure he wouldn't miss a chance to meet up with me again. I can't contain my nerves. I tried to tell myself that I'm only angry because of trepidation and that I'm not actually angry at him. This is a big moment for me. I've never once revealed my identity to anyone. I assume he will take it in stride. I wouldn't be going through with this if I didn't firmly believe that.
Hi.
Yo, let's go, Kojiro. My neck jerks in reaction to the voice.
There you are.
I'm late?
I make a point of checking the time on my phone and nod.
Sauce. Traffic?
I can't believe he says saws, like, unironically.
You drove here?
No.
Okay.
What did you want to discuss?
Traffic was bad. Did you drive? Nope. Just walked.
I have a request for you. And a confession.
Kojiro's eyes widen, and he looks me up and down.
Knew it.
I blink and look down at the ground. He's known for some time. I was fooling myself thinking that my stupid attempts to erase suspicion from my identity were actually working.
You're going to confess your love. Been waiting for this moment.
Yo, everyone's oblivious.
Wait. No, that's not...
Shh. No more words. I accept your heart.
There's a couple people in Discord I could see playing the part of Kojiro right now.
Kojiro, I don't...
Call me Koji now. We're one. No need to be shy.
Ugh.
This isn't getting me anywhere. Thanks to my frustration and nervousness, I simply blurt out my true confession.
I'm Corpse Girl.
Music change. Kojiro doesn't react. Well, he cocks his head a few degrees to the side, slowly and surely, if you can even call that a reaction to my sudden outburst.
Yes? Okay. So, a kiss to commemorate our love?
Did you even hear what I just said?
Shit.
Of course.
I'm Corpse Girl. I'm the one behind the corpse photos and the deaths and...
It feels kind of strange to say these things out loud. For some reason, it leaves a sour and bitter taste in my mouth that I can't swallow.
Yes, I know. Knew it since our first noise chat.
Yo, he's known for a while.
Our first noise chat?
Remember? You messaged me late at night. Asked me if I knew about Corpse Girl.
Is that what tipped you off? You assumed I was her just because I mentioned her?
Damn.
No.
Then... how? How did you
I hope she
figure
has,
it
like,
out?
corpsegirl.com as her bio. That would be fucking hilarious.
You asked me to look up names. Names of Corpse Girl's victims.
Oh, yeah. I did, huh? That was stupid of me. I suppose that gave it away.
He's gonna say no.
No. Other people could have known those names.
Then... come on. Throw me a bone here. How'd you find out?
You said you requested Eiji Hanada's death.
Let's go. Eiichi Hanada, the guy who died in a traffic accident. Yo, he requested Eiichi Hanada's death. I remember that I lied to Kojiro being the one to request his death. It was the only way he could escape his suspicions at the time. If I remember correctly, it threw him off my trail for a while. He believed I was the one who requested the death, so that explained how I knew he was one of Corpse Girl's victims. But if what Kojiro is telling me now is true, then my lie actually had the opposite effect. How did it make him figure out my identity?
I don't understand. I confessed to requesting Eiji Hanada's death. So what?
That was a lie.
Yo, let's go.
Even so, I still don't understand. You're not making any sense.
He obviously requested it. Kojiro's shoulders drop. He stares at me intently.
You lied about requesting Eiji Hanada's death. That lie proved to me that you were Corpse Girl.
Yes, but how? Tell me!
I was the one who requested Eiji Hanada's death.
Comedy, this is for you. Hide the chat for a moment. I said it. I said it the second he knew it was a lie. Kojiro's deadpan countenance makes his claim believable beyond all doubt. I feel the blood drain from my face.
I submitted his photo to Corpse Girl's website. Imagine my surprise when you claimed that you did it.
Yo.
That lie made it clear. You knew his name. You knew he died.
Damn. Yo, this music hits hard.
You knew he was Corpse Girl's victim. Ergo, you are Corpse Girl.
Despite my dazed state, I can't fault his logic. I took credit for something Kojiro did. Of course, that would paint me as a liar in his eyes.
So, you've known this whole time.
Yes.
And yet, you still met up with me. And not just today, but at the cafe too.
He literally said he would help you fake all these corpses.
Yes.
Aren't you scared of me?
Yo, Kojiro's got a screw loose.
No, that's not the way I'd put it. You should be scared of me. After all, I requested the death. Had motive for murder, even if I didn't carry it out personally. Imagine what else I'm capable of.
Yo, Kojiro going all in. I subconsciously take a step back from Kojiro's suddenly looming form.
From our discussions, I know you don't kill your victims. You just nudge them, urge them, tempt them with death as an escape from their fear. You're no murderer. What reason have I to fear you?
Damn. Kojiro kind of spitting. He's right. He's absolutely right. He knows everything about Corpse Girl's methods. My methods. Kojiro is a dangerous enemy. Or a powerful ally. And it's up to me to decide whether he's with me or against me. I recall our conversation at the cafe. He claimed he would support Corpse Girl if she came to him for assistance. He's a fan. He would support her obediently, no questions asked, as long as the price was right. So all I have to do is make him an offer he can't refuse. Oh, Captain, get ready. We're gonna have a vote in chat.
Join me. Help me. Help Corpse Girl rid this fucking world of the fetid filth that infests it.
Damn. I decided to quote a certain passage from a book that Kojiro himself gave me. A paragraph from Strange Flower that has stuck with me for some time.
There's a certain beauty in death, a macabre certainty, an absolute state of finality.
Nobel Sinclair.
You understand what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
You work with cadavers for a living. The dead can't hurt you. They can't betray you. They can't disobey, or object, or disapprove.
Yo, Noriko's
Wouldn't
like
it be
off
better
the deep
if we
end.
were all beautiful like that?
Perhaps. Didn't expect Corpse Girl to be so vain.
Shit.
Is your motivation simply to impart your own ideas of beauty to the world?
No,
There's more to it.
of course. Me, myself, Noriko, may be vain.
She's got like a split personality
But Corpse
almost.
Girl isn't burdened by such petty notions. Her ambition is pure. Her ambition is crucial to the survival of the entire human race.
Wait, now I'm intrigued. The survival of the human race.
Thought I had a big ego. You're so self-important. Both you and Corpse Girl.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, Paz. How we get into that conclusion?
I don't expect you to understand. Not yet. But I've realized that I can't do everything alone. I need your help. I need cadavers.
I see.
Let's go.
What's in it for me?
This is the critical point of our negotiation. It could all fall apart here if I don't offer something that Kojiro considers worth the risk. The question is, what does he want? What does he desire?
I propose an equal partnership. You'll reap half of the benefits from Corpse Girl's work.
Wait, are they really not going to let us make a choice? This offer is a gamble. I know in the back of my mind, however, it was the only feasible solution I could come up with when I planned out this encounter late last night. Damn, I thought we were going to get to choose. This tactic lies completely on my assumed understanding of Kojiro's innermost desires. If I'm wrong about him, then this whole thing will blow up in my face.
Corpse Girl will create more death than you could ever imagine. Think of all the fresh corpses you could get your eager little hands on.
Kojiro shakes his head, his lips pursed in a thin line of disapproval.
Sorry. Already got my fill of corpses.
Yo, she failed.
Morgue's full enough as it is.
I narrow my eyes and stand my ground. I can't back down now. I'm so close to unraveling him and his secrets.
You've always wanted to mimic Nobel Sinclair. I can see it in your face, in your very soul, whenever you praise his work. You want to emulate his actions and experience his escapades firsthand.
Damn.
You want to dress up corpses, take them out to dinner, perform all manner of bizarre social experiments with the dead.
That's what I was thinking, comedy.
It's your passion. But living vicariously through Nobel Sinclair's books isn't enough for you anymore. And that's where your fascination with me, with Corpse Girl, stems from. As soon as you figured me out, you knew I was your gateway to satisfying your lust for the macabre. You work with
Damn.
cadavers all day, every day. But you can't get them out of the morgue with eyes on you at all times.
Yeah, but you're still asking to
But
get them
I
out.
can.
How can you get them out?
I have the perfect plan on how to withdraw all the corpses we could ever need. Half of them for you, and half of them for me.
This is fucked up beyond belief.
An equal partnership.
I end my speech and let Kojiro bask in my words. I hope I was convincing enough to sway him, and I pray that I'm correct about his sickest desires. Here's my issue. Kojiro, if she messed up so easily that you were able to figure out she was Corpse Girl in one interaction, do you really want to trust her master plan to just, like, extract tons of corpses? His reaction isn't exactly what I was expecting. He laughs, a big hearty guffaw that scares a few nearby birds and sends them flying to safety. Clapping his hands together slowly, he inches closer to me until I can feel his breath across my face.
Figured me out?
Oh shit. Oh, those are murdering eyes.
I'll play along. Say there's a way to get corpses out of the morgue without getting busted. Don't you think I'd have found it by now?
Perhaps you're not as clever as you think you are.
Goes both ways.
Perhaps.
That knife cuts both ways.
But you have the answer?
The song at first hit really hard on me, but I agree. I think it dragged out.
I do. I guarantee it will work.
A bead of sweat forms on the back of my neck. I'm not exactly bluffing, because I have planned out this whole scenario in detail. But until I actually try to pull off such a maneuver, I can only speculate that it will work. I need to exaggerate my confidence long enough for us to rally together.
Something about you makes you seem trustworthy. So be it.
Okay.
Consider us partners. For now.
You accept?
Sure. Don't make me regret it. But listen. What I do with my share of corpses is my business. No nosing about. Got it?
Yo, this seems...
You still want to keep secrets, even if we'll be working together?
Damn. Yo, Kojiro more interesting than Noriko.
Shouldn't we be open and honest and build a trusting partnership?
Here's the deal. You don't pry, and I'll assist you with Corpse Girl's work. I'll help you craft your elaborate photos. No charge. I get privacy, you get an assistant. Mutually beneficial. Wouldn't you agree?
Damn. Now I'm, like, super curious about Kojiro. Think about his offer. It's true that I don't really need to know what he's going to do with the corpses on offer. The whole thing is illegal already, so if he wants to take it further, that's not on me. And if I can get some assistance, it will surely help me churn out photos at a faster rate. I'll need muscle to move bodies for starters. That alone is worth keeping my nose clean.
Okay, we have a deal.
Glad to hear it.
Kojiro extends a hand and I grip it firmly as my frail bones will allow. We shake once and Kojiro offers me a surprisingly warm smile. His intense murderous demeanor suddenly vanishes and he reverts to his awkward alien self.
Saw us about the love confession stuff before. Too late now, but I'd have helped Corpse Girl in return for a simple date.
Damn, comedy, you were right. Seriously? Did I come up with some elaborate insight into his psyche and his desires for absolutely no reason? Was all he wanted a chance to take me out?
No backing out now. We've got a deal, right?
Right. Welcome to the team, Kojiro.
Team Corpse Girl, huh? Well, it's good to be on board. My more
Actually, no.
Your schemes.
I don't think it's like punishable by jail time, but I have no clue, to be honest, comedy.
We hoist piles of corpses out and split the stack 50-50. That the whole of it?
To put it simply, yeah. And I get your assistance with Corpse Girl's work. A reward for keeping my eyes shut.
Of course. Looking forward to that. The spoken contract's as good as anything to me. I'm satisfied.
I mean, you're obviously not going to write and sign a contract like this.
When do we start?
Soon. There's only one thing missing from my plan.
That is?
We need somewhere to store the bodies we retrieve. Somewhere big, with no one to meddle in our business. I'm thinking an old warehouse or something like that.
A warehouse, huh? What about an abandoned factory?
Oh,
I might know a place.
Here's where we're getting the name.
A factory?
Here's the namesake of the game. An abandoned factory, all for our corpse collection. I like the sound of that. A corpse factory, if you will. It's pretty late by the time I get back home. I'm completely wiped out. The conversation with Kojiro took way more out of me than I would have guessed. My entire mouth feels parched and dry, probably due to a combination of nervousness and talking far too much. Still, I'm happy with the end result. That meeting was worth stepping out of my comfort zone for. I'll wait for Kojiro to get back to me about the abandoned factory. Once we secure a location like that, our real work will begin. I know, right? Who would have guessed? I figured that I should turn in for the night since I need to be at the office in the morning. But the ever-present tug of curiosity pulls at my sleeve and I feel myself being drawn to my laptop. I'll take a quick look for new requests, just to peek. Laptop open and logged in. I feel a surge of endorphins slug me across the face when I see the notification for one new request. Also, one thing that we haven't tackled yet is who requested her death. I still think it's Aoi. Squealing with an overly excited schoolgirl, I open the message and view the details. Request details. Today, 6:02 p.m. local time. Victim's phone. Blah. Downloading image attachment. There's a few people it could be here. It could be the manager lady. Or it could be Noriko again or one of her friends. The manager lady. Let's fucking go. The photo loads almost instantly and fills the screen. A woman, middle-aged with a stern expression, well-groomed and dressed in business attire. And immediately familiar. Kotomi Ida. I'm in complete disbelief. Seeing this request come through the site gives me a disorienting sense of deja vu. I rack my brain for the cause, wondering if I've lived this moment before. Obviously what happened is Shinya talked to Tomoe. She told Shinya what had happened before with her request, and then convinced him to submit this photo. The answer hits me quickly despite my mind's exhaustion. Kotomi Ida isn't the first coworker of mine to have her death requested. Though I didn't know at the time, Akane Tsurumaki also worked in my building, and her death was requested not all that long ago. Kotomi Ida marks the second person to be wanted dead within my company, and she's an exec, just like Tsurumaki. I wonder if this is simply a coincidence. It surely has to be. After all, Tomoe confessed that she was the one to request Tsurumaki's death, and she seemed to regret doing so. Therefore, I have to doubt that she'd go on to upload Kotomi Ida's photo onto the site. So who could want Kotomi Ida dead? She isn't the most likable person, but who really is? She just tried to molest Shinya. In front of you. She deals with the juniors on my floor on a regular basis. The juniors like me, Tomoe, Shinya. Shinya. That's right. Thanks to Kotomi, Shinya's prospects at the company are dead in the dirt. And that's before even diving into the true issue, their current relationship. Would he request her death as retribution? He doesn't seem like the type, but... I let out a sigh. I'm far too tired to run through the myriad of possibilities tonight. I don't think I can even bring my weary fingers to navigate to the database of the deceased to start on this request. I'll tackle this tomorrow. No matter the reasons behind the request, Kotomi Ida will receive a corpse photo. That's my conviction as Corpse Girl, after all. I close the lid of my laptop and throw myself down on the bed, begging for sleep to claim me quickly. June 10th, Wednesday morning.
I need to talk to you.
What's with that look? Got something up your ass?
What the fuck?
Come on, just follow me.
I'm gonna use that the next time I greet somebody. I grab Tomoe's wrist and guide her away from the labyrinth of desks and into the elevator waiting patiently for us. We emerge from the double doors into the lobby. The place is quiet and nearly empty. It offers significantly more privacy than the crowded 14th floor.
God, your fingers are bony. You're pinching me.
Sorry.
I let go of her wrist as she rubs it gingerly against her clothes.
Anyway, what's up?
I hesitate for a moment. Even though I ran through this scenario in my head during the train ride, I'm still anxious about playing it out now. She's gonna tell Tomoe she's Corpse Girl too? But this situation involves Tomoe, either directly or indirectly. As my friend, she needs to know.
I think Corpse Girl is going to target Kotomi Ida.
Huh? Did she get one of them photos?
Her reaction is fairly indifferent. I thought after being more involved in Tsurumaki's death, this news would have more of an impact on her.
Well, no. I don't think so, but
How do you know then?
that's hard to explain.
Noriko's
Just
basically
bear
about
with
to
me.
out herself. Well, did you see the partnership, Captain? Noriko made a partnership with, why am I Koji? They're gonna split corpses 50-50 that they extract. Kojiro has an abandoned factory. And they're gonna make, they're gonna dress up all the corpses in that factory. Thus the name Corpse Factory. And now, Noriko got a request for the exec that was molesting Shinya.
Kotomi and Shinya had a falling out. Because of her, his career here is at an end. I'm sure he told you about it.
Yep.
That makes sense. Shinya would confide in his girlfriend about his career, but I don't know the extent of Tomoe's inside knowledge. I doubt she knows the true nature of the relationship, judging by how nonchalant her reaction has been so far.
So, if you can kind of guess what I'm getting at,
What?
I think maybe that Shinya requested her death.
Damn, Noriko, this is gonna end badly.
Shinya? Nah, he don't have it in him. Besides, that bitch has it coming.
True.
She does?
Yep. I'm surprised you found out about it, but I plugged her photo into Corpse Girl's website yesterday.
Yo, what? I'm stunned. I can hardly formulate a response to Tomoe's confession.
Absolute skank. She deserves to die.
Yo, Tomoe, doesn't give a fuck.
But why? After you requested Akane Tsurumaki's death, why would you?
Look, it's not about Shinya's career, alright? I spoke with him, real deep and meaningful like.
Damn.
He confided in me, but since we're friends, I suppose I can share it with you. Kotomi Ida has been sexually assaulting him.
Seriously?
I feign a surprised reaction. In reality, I'm just more taken aback that Shinya actually confessed to Tomoe.
It's been going on for months, he says. And now she's fucked his career up, so he'll have no choice but to leave the company.
Damn, Tomoe in tears.
He leaves, and she gets off free without anyone finding out about what she's been doing to him. I hate her. I hate her so fucking much.
I'll try to digest Tomoe's words. I didn't know that Shinya has been putting up with this abuse for such a long time. I actually didn't know either. I thought it was, like, more recent. So Kotomi's motive for ending his career was purely out of self-interest. She's probably looking for a reason, any reason, to discard him. And that slight incident with Aoi was just good enough for her to seize. If he quits the company, she won't get found out. It's a simple plan, but utterly devious.
We should tell someone what she's been doing. She can't get away with that.
She ain't gonna get away with it. Corpse Girl's coming for her, remember? I can't wait to hear the news about Kotomi winding up dead somewhere. I hope she gets her throat slit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But hey, how'd you find out about it?
Cue in a terrible lie. Tomoe cocks her head and gives me a concerned look. I brace myself as I watch the gears slowly turning inside her head, waiting for her to point the finger at me. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to reveal this much information to Tomoe. Should have just kept my mouth shut and fulfilled the request like always. Damn it. Why does my curiosity always get the better of me? I'm gonna cause my own demise at the rate I'm going.
Oh, I figured it out. Kotomi must have received the photo and told you about it, huh? Wow, that Corpse Girl sure works fast.
Yeah, I don't know why she's getting cold feet now, comedy. Also, why does she care about who requests the photos? I would care about the one where they requested of me, but like, isn't the whole idea it's completely anonymous? Tomoe's gleeful expression suddenly caves in and she gasps.
Wait a minute. Why would she even show you something like that? When I think about it, there was that time you got a photo, but nothing happened to you. Then, the only way you could have really known about Kotomi is...
I flinch as Tomoe takes a purposeful step towards me.
You're Corpse Girl, aren't you?
Thank God. Thank God Tomoe's not that dumb. Honestly, thank God.
You have to be. It's the only thing that makes sense.
The music's still wholesome. I avert my gaze and look at the floor in silence.
God, are you for real? I can't believe it.
You took your sweet time figuring it out.
Dude, the bar is low, Captain.
Don't give me that bullshit. You can't expect me to figure out something like that if you're gonna try so hard to hide it. What the fuck, girl? You get your rocks off by killing people?
Also, their entire friendship was based off Tomoe protecting her from Corpse Girl.
No, not exactly. I don't kill people.
The hell you don't! Explain that bitch to Umaki.
She killed herself.
Yeah, she killed herself. That's the cover-up, right?
I'm serious. She killed herself. But Corpse Girl encouraged her to do it.
They're just having this conversation in the lobby of a building. Of an office building. Tomoe blinks a few times, her face scrunching up and analyzing my blank expression.
You're telling the truth. Holy shit. I can't believe this. You're really Corpse Girl?
There's no going back now. After hiding my true identity for nearly a year, I've managed to reveal it to 2 people in less than 24 hours. I just hope I haven't made a fatal mistake.
It's true. I'm Corpse Girl.
Wow, fuck me, right? All this time I've been thinking you're just some goth skank with weird hobbies.
Not far off.
But you're actually pretty fucking cool. You're actually doing something with your life.
Okay.
Huh? I thought you'd be angry with me.
You have managed to find the most fucked up group of people.
Angry? Why would I be angry? God, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. Friends with fucking Corpse Girl. And people said I'd never amount to nothing. Though it took me long enough to figure it out. I ain't the sharpest light bulb in the shed.
I can't argue with that.
This entire... Tomoe laughs and puts her arm around my shoulder. I shrink away a little, but her good cheer is somewhat infectious. I feel a flood of relief wash through my body. Yo, Paz, she told everyone except Aoi, her best friend. She's literally told strangers, but she hasn't told her best friend.
So, like, I gotta know. How many people have you killed?
0. The correct answer to this is 0.
I said I don't kill people, remember?
Yeah, you know what I mean. How many have offed themselves because of you?
It's an embarrassingly small number.
That's so? Oh, that's a shame.
I'm so sad you're not a mass murderer.
Listen, you gotta fill me in on all the juicy deets later, Kay. For now, please focus on getting rid of that bitch Kotomi.
I'll do my best.
She regained her confidence through the power of friendship. She can now murder
Thanks,
uninhibited.
love. Shinya and I will owe you one for sure.
Tomoe swings around and looks toward the elevator. She turns back and gives me a thumbs up gesture.
This convo never happened. Got it?
You would think that, like, she wouldn't need this advice, but I really do think Noriko needs this advice.
That's my line. You can't tell anyone about me and Corpse Girl.
Please, who would I tell?
Well, the police, for starters?
Shinya? Don't tell Shinya? Whose dad is a cop?
Fuck him. I ain't a squealer. I'm on your side, Corpse Girl. Relax.
Stop yelling this from the elevator. You're literally getting in the elevator and yelling this at somebody
Peace.
in the lobby. Tomoe ducks away and leaves me standing alone. I really hope I made the right decision here. I suppose I don't have a choice but to keep moving forward. My first order of business should be to take care of Kotomi Ida. Hi, Corpse Girl. Murder anyone today? That's literally, I'm waiting for that to be the next thing. It's, oh my god, what's his name in Persona 5? The blonde-haired dude? That just kept screaming, "We're the Phantom Thieves!" everywhere they fucking went. Yeah, exactly, comedy. Yes, exactly, same wavelength. Ryuji, yes. If I can get her to kill herself, I'll prove to Tomoe that I'm not messing around. It might even cement our friendship even further. Okay, that's a fucked up sentiment. I just have to get through the rest of the workday. Then I can return home and focus on crafting Kotomi's corpse photo. That's when the real fun will begin. I reach into the drawer and clutch a cheap plastic burner phone between my fingers. Crafting the photo of Kotomi Ida is done. All I need to do now is send it. I thought about waiting until tomorrow, but I already put off making the photo for a day, so I'll make my move tonight. During the editing, I timestamped the photo with tomorrow's date, 10:46 a.m. It doesn't leave much time if Kotomi receives the photo tonight, but I'm confident the plan will be effective. Kotomi will look at the photo tonight. She'll either freak out and end it all immediately, or after a sleepless night of anxiety, she'll pull the trigger, figuratively speaking, instead of going to the office in the morning. I could cross my fingers and hope that by divine intervention somebody else will take her life, but based on my recent failures, I don't think that's likely anymore. If anybody else was ever involved in the depths of Corpse Girl's victims, I don't think they're still around. Why else would my last few attempts have failed? No, my best bet... They're not still around. You know who's no longer around? Aoi. No, my best bet is to urge Kotomi to simply kill herself. A convincing enough corpse photo might be enough to lure her to her death. When I turn on the burner phone, I'm happy to see the battery is still charged. I load up the phone number masking app, enter my trademark digits, and then shoot the photo into the network. If Kotomi is a screen addict like the rest of society, she'll be freaking out in about 10 seconds. Since this victim is going to have a quick turnaround time, I'll take the burner out to the back shed tonight to store it, and I'll ditch it on the way to the office tomorrow. I'm not expecting a reply within such a narrow time frame, so there's no need to hold on to the phone for 24 hours like I normally do. I hope it buzzes, please. Clutching the phone with one hand, I grab my keys from the kitchen bench with the other. I step toward the front door. Yes! Yes! Okay, we finally got a response. The phone in my hand vibrates violently and I nearly drop it in terror.
What the?
I bring the screen swiftly to my face and read the alert. One new message. Without thinking, I unlock the phone and open the message. It's a reply from Kotomi Ida. You think this is funny? I know who you are. I'll report you to the police.
Oh my god.
Yo, she looks so happy. Holy shit. She actually replied. For the first time since Corpse Girl started her grand work, I've actually received a reply from a victim. Even though I used the number mask, there's actually nothing stopping someone from directly replying to my message. A reply message would still get sent through the network and back to the burner phone SIM card. The number mask is simply a stealth tactic, disabling the ability to view what the phone number actually is. It doesn't prevent replies. I discard the burner phones anyway, but it's an extra layer of security, not to mention a bit of a calling card. Judging by Kotomi's response, I assume we have a fighter on our hands. She's not going to give in easily. Her threat about reporting me to the police is a bluff. I'm confident that she couldn't possibly know my identity.
I've been waiting for this. I've waited so long for someone to reply.
I can finally put my contingency plan into practice. I've been holding out for this moment. I feel a wicked grin split my face in two, and I mash my fingers against the screen as I compose a venomous reply. You like that photo? That's you in about 12 hours, unless you follow my instructions. The message sends in an instant, and I eagerly await the next reply. I'm not left waiting for long. Kotomi's response comes through within seconds. Her attitude has completely changed. Please, I'll do anything. What do you want?
I called your bluff, you piece of shit.
Damn.
Now you'll do what I tell you to.
I enter my instructions clearly and concisely. Pack 500,000 yen into a bag, put it in coin locker 6644 at Shinjuku Station. We extorting money now? Retrieve the item already inside. Put the locker key inside a full soda bottle and leave it on top of the locker. After I send the message, I decide to add one last bit. Do it now. Make sure no one sees you. Then go to platform 12. Do not board a train. Await my instructions. Satisfied with this addendum, I hit send. The flying fuck is going on? Kotomi truly fears for her well-being. She'll carry out the instructions. Her response arrives shortly. Okay, I'll do it. I'm going there now. She wasn't kidding when she had a contingency plan. I've done it. I've convinced her. I'll collect the money once I'm sure she's no longer hanging around. 500,000 yen is nothing to sneeze at. It's not life-changing, but it'll cover my rent for a good few months. I chose this amount to simply test the waters. Asking for an insane amount would make it impossible for a victim to follow through. Wait, was Corpse Girl's entire plan? Was her entire plan just to make rent money? I'm gonna swallow the thought I had next, and we're gonna continue. But I figured someone like Kotomi, an exec for a big company, would easily have access to this much dough. Yeah, but rent ain't cheap, but like, start an OnlyFans or something. You don't need to murder people. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There are other options. That was the thought. That was the thought. Somebody could have introduced her to OnlyFans. That's all I'm saying. Stream on Twitch. Anything. Literally anything other than murder. Dude, $9.99 a month, $19.99 a month. She'd be rolling in dough. Pool streams from Corpse Girl. Photo editing from the pool. Exactly, Gigawatt. All of this could have been avoided with OnlyFans. That's the moral of this visual novel. But I figured someone like Kotomi, an exec for a big company, would easily have access to this much dough. I'll go collect the money. And if everything goes well, Kotomi Ida will disappear before sunrise. Though the hour is late, quite a few commuters are still navigating through Shinjuku's station-wide platforms, an underground labyrinth. The train station beneath my feet is a sprawling metropolis that extends below the city. It's packed with restaurants, shops, and other outlets. You know what, Cap'n? She also could have done a Patreon and literally had people submit photos and she photoshops them into be like death photos or whatever. And she would have made fucking bank. But as I'm standing on one of the countless train platforms above ground, the world might as well be a completely different dimension. The only problem is that I'll have to brave the maze as soon as I descend the platform stairs. I tend to get dizzy with such places. My normal morning routine doesn't require me to travel through the underground plaza. I'm able to exit the station within minutes of my train arriving at the platform. Still, I'm somewhat familiar with the layout of the underground. I know exactly where Coin Locker 6644 is located. Coin lockers and train stations like these are a popular way for people to store luggage or personal belongings for a few hours at a time. What did she have waiting in that coin locker? In Shinjuku, it can often be difficult to find even a single available locker, but Coin Locker 6644 is special. I approach it from the main passageway of the underground, and my eyes take in the familiar sight. Locker 6644 sits in the middle of the row, nestled between countless other lockers. There's the soda can up top. Across this door is a thick coat of graffiti. Colorful curse words sprayed with thick paint adorn the locker. The graffiti is such an eyesore that it acts as a deterrent to anyone who might want to store their belongings. Let me pick the most conspicuous coin locker and use that. The icing on the cake is the condition of the coin-operated lock. The thing is busted and dented from physical abuse, like someone has tried to pry it into it with a crowbar on multiple occasions. However, I know from testing it firsthand that the lock still works, despite its battered appearance. No one in their right mind would use this locker, and that's what makes it the perfect spot to host my pickup. Glancing at the locker, I notice that a soda bottle sits atop of it, a soda bottle full of bubbly, opaque liquid. quickly look around to make sure that Kotomi Ida is nowhere in sight. I walk past the locker, a complete lap around the immediate area, scanning thoroughly for her. But she isn't here. In fact, there are very few people in this little section of the station. Good, she followed my instructions perfectly. After leaving the key in the soda bottle, she left immediately. I approach the locker once more. I reach up above it and retrieve the soda bottle, then crack it open to hear the fizzy hiss. I bring the lip of the bottle to eye level and peer inside, trying to identify the shape of a key within the swirling ocean of carbonation. There it is. I try to fish the... Just take it to the bathroom or drink it. You got two options. I would tip the bottle over and let the soda and the key spill out onto the floor, but if someone sees me being a nuisance and causing a mess, it'll draw unwanted attention. You're gonna have to consume some calories. You should have asked for diet soda. I've got no choice but to chug back some of the soda and try and catch the key in my mouth. As disgusting as the concept is, I need to steel myself. I raise the bottle to my lips, tilt my head back, and pour the foul liquid into my open mouth. The saccharine tang of artificial flavoring assaults my taste buds, and I immediately want to vomit. But I'm committed to seeing this through. I can throw up later. The most important thing is getting the key. That's so fucked. It isn't until the bottle itself is half empty that the cold metal key drops into my mouth. It clangs against my teeth, and I nearly choke in surprise. Sputtering and spitting, I feel droplets of soda running down my chin. My cheeks are puffed up like a squirrel as I try to retain the key and the soda in my mouth. I reach my fingers into pursed tight lips and recover the tiny key. I quickly swallow down the rest of the soda in my mouth, trying hard not to release a repugnant belch. I turn the key over in my hand and smile. My sticky teeth adhere to my lips, and it takes me a few seconds to lick them clean. Tossing the soda bottle into the nearby trash can, I wipe the key clean on my skirt and quickly insert it into the coin locker. I twist the key, turn the latch, and swing the locker door open. Inside the dark vault is a single bag, a simple paper pouch like you would get at a grocery store. I pull the paper bag out and take a look inside. Thick stacks of 10,000 yen bills fill the bag. I'm not foolish enough to stand here and count it out, but I'm confident the amount is at least pretty close to what I requested.
It worked. My plan worked.
I can hardly believe it. I devised this contingency plan months ago. I waited so long to try it out. All I needed was somebody to reply to their corpse photo, somebody to try and reject their fate. I wanted to prove that people would bow to fear, to do anything to save their own skin, and it seemed that I was right.
Just one more thing to do.
I fold up the paper bag and clutch it tightly. With my free hand, I pull the Werner phone out of my handbag. I compose a message to Kotomi Ida, who should be obediently waiting above ground on the train platform. When the next train arrives on your platform, stab the first person to disembark. The fuck? This escalated so quickly. So quickly. This went from literally, I don't murder anybody, to now I'm blackmailing somebody and coercing them to commit murder. You must kill them. If you escape, leave the prefecture and never return. It's done. When I first opened the coin locker and retrieved the paper bag, I immediately noticed the knife I had placed inside months ago was missing. Kotomi followed every word of my instructions. My message had read, pack 500,000 yen into a bag, put it in coin locker 664 at Shinjuku Station, retrieve the item already inside. I've given Kotomi an opportunity. She can trade another's life for her own. If she kills someone exiting the train, Corpse Girl will spare her life. It's a simple exchange, and one that I bet she is willing to make. This escalated so quickly. If she gets away with the murder, she'll flee from this place. I won't see her ever again, and neither will Shinya or Tomoe. To us, she'll be as good as dead. And as for Corpse Girl, well, as long as a body is claimed in exchange, she'll be satisfied. After a few minutes of waiting for a reply to the message, I figure she's not going to write back. She's probably getting ready to fulfill her task. Keen to witness how this unfolds, I take the nearest escalator up toward the train platform. Bruh! 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 The scene is absolute chaos. It wasn't difficult at all to navigate to this area. All I had to do was follow the echoing screams. I spy the shadowed form of a body lying on the platform in front of me. I can't make out any details, but a shallow pool of blood reflects the harsh light shining up from up high. To my surprise and delight, a second body is sprawled across the ground nearby. It's a young woman's corpse, with one arm raised against the side of a vending machine. Adrenaline surges through me at the violent scene. Kotomi Ida. She managed to take out 2 people. She might be my new favorite person in the entire world. I hear panicked voices in the background, and I turn my head slowly. What the? Holy shit! Oh my, 2 more bodies are on the ground. 2 men in expensive-looking suits are collapsed in puddles of their own lifeblood. Like one of the men is still moving and groaning, pleading for somebody to stem the tide of gore. A familiar, lustful, tingling sensation begins to stir and rise through my belly, my thighs, my pelvis. I feel my toes clench and my breathing grows heavier. There's one more surprise to be had here amidst this beautiful spectacle of carnage. A woman is slumped in one of the plastic chairs that lines the platform. Her head is tilted, her suit jacket stained with red. A thick knife with a black grip protrudes from the side of her neck. A bubbling river of vital fluid cascades around the glimmering blade and pools within her shirt collar. She killed herself after she did that? No, her eyes are missing. Even with her face masked by blood, it doesn't take me more than a few seconds to recognize her identity. Kotomi Ida. Dead. Bros, she murdered 4 people and then killed herself? I swing around and take the entire view of the platform, counting the bodies and the path of slaughter. My mind pieces together a theoretical scenario. Kotomi waited as the train doors opened, knife drawn, the knife she retrieved from locker 6644. When the first person stepped out of the train, she stabbed him and left him for dead. The body that I first saw laying on the edge of the platform is perfectly aligned next to the train to fit this theory. In a panic, Kotomi would have attempted to flee. She bumped into her second victim. The young woman slumped against the vending machine and cut her down desperately to make her escape. Judging by the wound on Kotomi's body, I would assume the 2 businessmen lying face down tried to apprehend her. They must have sustained fatal wounds before finally managing to wrest the knife away and plunge it into Kotomi's neck. It's just speculation, but I'm fairly confident that's how this whole event played out. It's probably over in less than 60 seconds. And it couldn't have worked out better for me. I never dared to hope that Kotomi would meet her end once this plan had been set into motion. I would have been satisfied with her simply skipping town. I feel my legs weakening under my weight, and I'm afraid I might buckle at any second. The waves of radiating heat spreading through my body are causing me to tremble and shake. No, she's about to orgasm all over the scene. There's so much blood, it's everywhere. I've seen it in countless photos, and I thought I'd become desensitized to it. But maybe I was wrong. Seeing blood in real life is completely different. I feel faint and pale and excited and aroused. I need to get out of here before the police arrive. More importantly, I need to get away before I collapse in a sweaty heap of lust and pleasure. I turn on my heels and sprint down the rising escalator as fast as my quivering legs will permit. June 11th, Thursday morning. Another morning fueled by coffee. Once again, I didn't manage to get much sleep last night. I want to say it's not my fault, but I know that's not entirely true. The grisly visage of all those slain people on the train platform was burned into my mind's eye. Every time I started to drift off to sleep, a splash of blood or a fleck of gore would appear in my thoughts, and I would snap awake again. And the sight of Kotomi Ida with a knife sticking out of her neck made me shiver more than a few times. Nevertheless, I'm here now, at the office as usual. Witnessing violence on that level in person was a different experience than I had expected it to be. However, it has helped steel my resolve. I'll need to desensitize myself to that kind of carnage if I'm to continue with Corpse Girl's ambitions. I set down the second empty can of coffee on my desk and leaned back in my chair. I catch a glimpse of Tomoe tapping away on her keyboard, completely oblivious to what went down last night. Dude, it'd be all over the news in Japan. It's not America. There was a news broadcast regarding the event, of course, but the finer details of what occurred have been kept under wraps. I'll probably take the police and the media a little more time to get the story straight. It's not often that a mass killing spree takes over the news, and whether or not the identities of those involved will be revealed to me is beyond me. For now, I'll assume that Tomoe is in the dark about the event. I don't take her as the kind of girl to be up to date on current events. Even if she did hear about the stabbing, she couldn't possibly know that Kotomi was the culprit. I should probably fill her in later, though. She'll want to know that Corpse Girl claimed her victim, even if it was in kind of a roundabout way. I stretch my arms above my head, let out a small sigh, and proceed to crack open a third can of coffee before getting back to work.
You got a minute?
Shit, yeah. I wanted to speak to you anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, you go first.
For sure. Well, I wanted to thank you for killing Kotomi Ida. I don't know how you did it, but thanks.
Huh? How did you know she died?
I watched the news.
Oh, come on. She didn't come in today, right? And there was that brutal stabbing incident over at the station last night. It don't take a genius to put 3 and 3 together. That shit went down so close to here, where we spend so much of our time. Chances were good that it affects someone you know.
Really? I shake my head at her logic. The city is home to more people than you could count. I don't know how she came to that conclusion, but the fact that she's actually correct just blows my mind.
Well, yeah. I guess that's it then.
I'm thankful. For serious. And Corpse Girl really did me and Shinya solid. If there's ever anything you need, like, no matter how dirty, then count me in.
Don't do it, Tomoe. Don't do it.
Ya.
This is like owing the mob a favor. You never want to owe the mob a favor.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Sure. So, like, what'd you want to say to me?
Oh, I was going to tell you that Kotomi is dead.
Beat you to it, skank! But I got a question or two. How'd you get someone to go on a killing spree and take Kotomi out along with the others? I mean, it wasn't you going around stabbing people, was it?
No, of course not.
Music change?
Oh?
It kind of happened outside my control. I sent Kotomi a photo of her corpse, just like Corpse Girl's standard mode of operation.
Then I mugged her and told her she had to murder somebody.
And I gave her the instructions to kill someone, if she didn't want the circumstances of the photo to come true.
Holy shit.
She kinda ran with it, I guess. Seems like she took out 4 people before someone fought back and stabbed her. I think I'm in love with her, to be honest.
Yo, Tomoe, run.
You weird slut! That's horrible!
Tomoe, run. 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 This is not somebody you want to be your friend.
What can I say? She went above and beyond.
Still, thanks. Really. Shinya will be stoked.
Shinya's gonna be so happy to know that you had somebody murder.
That's okay. Just doing Corpse Girl's job. Where is Shinya, anyway?
Oh, he was in earlier. Went home a bit early because he wasn't feeling well. Think it was just because he was dreading running into Kotomi, but... well, he'll sort himself out soon enough.
Shinya's gonna kill himself.
You know, Noriko, you've changed a lot.
I have?
Toads. I mean, I know you act different around me now that we're friends, but it's more than that. You look, I don't know, kind of better? Healthy or something?
Oh. I didn't know about that.
I mean, that's probably what's gonna happen.
Serious, though. I don't know. Maybe I just see it different now that I know who you really are.
Maybe.
Anyway, I'm gonna get going. You wanna grab a bite or something?
Not today, sorry. Maybe another time?
Noriko, you got money.
Sure thing.
You can afford to
See
eat
ya,
now.
skank!
Tomoe slaps my shoulder affectionately and takes off toward the train station. If I remember correctly, she did say that she'd be happy to help me out in the future. No matter how dirty the work is, I'll definitely have to take her up on the offer if the need arises. No, she said it would pay her rent for a few months. Another interesting thought crosses my mind. Tomoe seemed kind of surprised that I managed to manipulate Kotomi into going on a killing spree. To be honest, I'm also amazed that I managed to pull it off. Which gets me thinking, would it be possible to manipulate more people in the future? After all, I came out of last night's ordeal with 500,000 yen in cash and a bunch of bodies claimed in Corpse Girl's name. It's a fascinating prospect. There might be something to this. If I can successfully pull the right strings, Corpse Girl's ultimate ambition might be fulfilled sooner than I thought. Rent money. Rent money is the ultimate ambition, as we learned. I continue to dwell on the unlimited possibilities as I make my way to the station. She went back to the same fucking station? No. Standing on the train platform, thankfully, oh, not the same one from last night, which has been temporarily closed, I stare into space, completely lost in thought. You want to know what's actually fucked up about Japan? So Japan has a really high suicide rate, and one way that people have killed themselves is by throwing themselves in front of trains. If somebody actually commits suicide via that method, they actually get charged for the cleanup. Their family gets charged for the cleanup, and they get fined for like all the delays and everything that it causes on the train line. So you have to deal with like your like brother or son or whatever committing suicide, and you got to pay all these fines. It's messed up. I did in college, I had to write like a report on like suicide in Japan and how it's like super high and everything, and yeah, it's fucking messed up. So that lady's family who like murdered a bunch of people, they're probably like paying fuck tons of fines. I start to wonder how Kojiro is getting on with finding us a suitable location. As I fantasize about having an abandoned warehouse or factory to call my own, my phone cries out desperately for attention. I retrieve it from my handbag and glance at the screen. Kojiro's requesting a noise voice chat. I absentmindedly wonder if he read my mind and knew I was thinking about him as I answered the call.
Hello.
Want to see the place?
Yo, he is a mind
No
reader.
greeting, huh?
No, it's because like the platform, like if somebody jumps in front of a train, you gotta like clean up the tracks, you gotta do all that sorts of stuff. So this is the same thing, like they gotta close down that station, it's gonna throw off all the trains, all the commuters, all that other stuff.
Sauce. Hi. Want to see the place?
No, I don't think if you just like pass away on the train, I think it's more if it's something intentional like that. But I'm talking about like the murder in this scenario, she's probably getting fined as well.
What if I'm busy right now?
Ah, Sauce. You busy?
No.
Right? Want to see the place?
I roll my eyes and decide to just go along with it. After all, I am dying to move ahead and see what kind of location he has secured for our work.
Yep. Where is it?
Mad. Shin Okubo, behind K-Town.
Are we going to Koreatown?
An abandoned factory. Just what you wanted.
Yo, I could go for some Korean fried chicken, I'm not gonna lie. I instinctively grabbed my phone to see if there was any in the region.
Shin Okubo. That's suspiciously convenient.
Why?
I work in Shinjuku. It's just one station away on my train line.
Okay, I'm heading there now. You in?
I hope it's on the train line that she fucked up, so she has to walk.
I'm in. How do I get to the factory from the station?
Exit the station to Okubodori. That's K-Town proper. I'll message you the full address.
Okay, got it. Just head through Koreatown. I'll be there soon.
Mad. Bye.
In before somebody in chat starts using mad in their daily conversation. Kojiro ends the call and I immediately receive a message to the factory's address. Seems easy enough to get to. Did you see the mass murder, Captain? Did you see the 5 people that were dead? feel a bit nervous about going there. It's a new place, and it's located in a town I don't normally travel to. But for some reason, I feel energetic. I actually feel enthused about it. Maybe it's because I haven't been hidden away at home all day. I've been at work around other people. Perhaps that helps me acclimate to the concept of going somewhere new. And the chances of someone sneaking up behind me and strangling me in broad daylight are pretty slim, I think. As I put my phone away, the train pulls up to the platform. The same train that was going to take me home will take me to Shin Okubo. It's the very next stop from here. I'm a little wary of how convenient this is turning out to be. Could it be Kojiro's luring me into a trap? But I don't know. I think he genuinely wants to be involved with Corpse World's work. I board the train and stand by the doors, ready to disembark at the next station. Here's our corpse factory. The abandoned factory is almost exactly how I imagined it would be. Tall, broad, foreboding. Eroded and worn down, with thick brick walls and steel sheeting covered with thick layers of black exhaust. Gigantic metal pipes protrude from within and wrap around the exterior, only to re-enter through vents here and there. A series of ventilation shafts and chimneys line the roof, but they don't release even a single puff of smoke. This place has been shut down for a long, long time. The front entrance is located at the rear of a small parking lot. It's a simple steel door that has been chained up and padlocked. Further along to the side of the building is the loading dock, an expanse of asphalt that leads to a concrete path and a giant roller door. In the dock sits a derelict van covered with a brown taro paint.
This place is amazing!
You haven't seen inside yet.
I glance toward the steel door securely chained shut and wonder if anyone has entered within the last decade. If Kojiro has checked out the inside, then he did well covering his tracks.
How do we get in?
Around here.
Yo, that lock is huge. On the door, that lock is fucking massive. I follow his lead as he walks toward the corner of the building. A steel railing bars our path, but he swiftly hurdles over it and continues down the side of the factory. Right? That's what I'm saying, comedy. I take a minute to climb the railing, making sure not to twist an ankle as I stick to the landing on the other side.
Through here.
Kojiro points to an open window. Thankfully, there seems to be enough of a gap for someone as large as Kojiro to slip through. I shouldn't have an issue getting in either, despite my thin, heavy-set frame. He slides in first, and I quickly follow. And with that, I find myself inside the factory. The place is huge. It's an open-plan design, and it's pretty much empty. A few stray pieces of odd machinery line one wall. A small forklift, a pallet jack, and a bunch of buckets and mops catch my attention. All of this could be useful for our little operation. A number of iron workbenches are piled up in a stack. They look heavy and rusted, but they could probably make good tables for resting corpses on. You need a refrigerator. Aside from these miscellaneous items, the factory is essentially bare. The concrete floor is in bad shape, cracked and worn from probably 50 years of use. The thick brick walls are scorched in some places and dented in others. Still.
It's perfect.
Thanks. Figured you'd approve.
Yo, Kojiro in casual wear?
How did you know about this place?
Kojiro doesn't answer immediately. His eyes turn to the stupendously high ceiling with its array of glass sunlights beaming light down upon us. After a minute, he turns back to me.
Dad used to work here.
Oh shit. His dad?
What did he do here?
This place used to manufacture steel fencing. Chain link fences, barbed wire, chicken mesh.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Huh, I see.
A lot of that is imported now. There's still an industry here, but Dad couldn't compete. Went out of business maybe a dozen years ago.
His dad owned the factory.
Died about a month later.
Shit. That's surprising.
He died?
That's how it goes.
I'm sorry.
We weren't close. Well, could have been closer.
So, how come no one else bought the factory?
Look around. It's a dump. Who'd want it?
I assume it wasn't a dump when he first left.
Cost a fortune to fix or rebuild. Wonder if it was waiting for us.
Yeah. I wonder.
Yeah, it is somebody talking bottom left. It's the visual novel. So whenever the character we're playing as, Noriko, talks, they show her portrait in the bottom left, Koi. It definitely all seems too good to be true. But this is the real deal. This is our factory now.
Going half on this, right?
Right.
Okay. Good. Welcome home, then. Or something.
Let's work well together.
Roger that.
I've entered an unlikely partnership with Kojiro. We've obtained a base of operations safe from prying eyes. The next step is to fill this factory with corpses and carry on with Corpse Girl's grand scheme. One
Thanks for
day,
accompanying me home.
Koi. I want like a Majin Obama dog for days when I don't feel like being on stream. But I feel like streaming.
No problem. Should I come upstairs?
Yo, Kojiro aggressive as always.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay.
Wait, is this gonna disprove my theory?
By the way, when are we starting work?
Well, as soon as as soon as Corpse Girl receives another request for a death, we can start on it.
Oh, no grand heist from the morgue first?
Yeah, probably makes the most sense, right?
Think about it. It's important that the cadavers I use match the details of my victims. I won't know what kind of cadaver to use until I receive a photo of the victim.
Guess that makes sense. What's the big plan anyway? How do we lift corpses from the morgue?
I had a feeling he would ask about this sooner or later. I did tell him I had a perfect idea after all. How about you don't have this conversation in a hallway?
I imagine the biggest issue is writing off the bodies, so to speak. If a cadaver goes missing or is unaccounted for, there will be an investigation. Am I right?
Unless they're gonna be cremated.
Guess so.
We need to be able to take the bodies away from the morgue without anyone ever knowing they're gone. So, the solution is simple. We only take the cadavers that are due to be cremated.
Okay, wise guy. A delivery company picks up the cremains nearly every day.
Okay.
Huh? Cremains?
That's what the ashes are called.
You gotta get fake ashes.
Oh, right.
So what do we hand over? Empty canisters?
It's simple. Fake ashes.
Yeah, right. Fake ashes. Like I just have those lying around.
Kojiro stops mid-sentence and stares straight at me.
Huh. Might be onto something.
Don't tell me you do have those lying around.
Not fake ashes. Real cremains. Bodies are cremated every day. Wouldn't be hard to take a bit off the top.
Huh?
Could probably get away with like a quarter.
Ah, I see what he's doing. He's gonna put less of the ashes into each one.
I'm confused. What are you talking about?
Sauce. Every time someone gets cremated, I'll collect a quarter of the ashes, store them, put them aside. Won't take long to fill up a whole canister.
Let me see if I follow you.
Yep, that's what I'm saying, Captain.
You gather up a little bit of ash from every cadaver that gets cremated.
Let me repeat crystal clearly, as loud as I can.
Whenever we want to hoist a body from the morgue, we use the previously gathered ashes to fill a canister. We slap a label on it that says, "These are the remains of so-and-so."
Can't wait for them to pan over and the little girl is just standing there.
Then we take so-and-so out of the morgue. We record that their body has been cremated, when in reality, it's been snatched from the morgue.
Also, how are you gonna get the body out?
I imagine the canister of ashes just gets picked up with all the others going out on the same day.
Pretty much. We also put a token in the canister.
A token?
Like a dog tag. Has the cadaver's serial number engraved on it. Normally attached to the body before cremation. They don't burn. Lets the cremains be identified later.
I see. Can we get our hands on those tokens?
Sure. The bodies we're lifting from the morgue are due for cremation anyway. I can get the tokens engraved without a hitch. Proper serial numbers and all.
Oh, that's what they did in the prequel. Or in the Why am I blanking on the actual name?
Okay, good.
Not epilogue. Fuck. I can't remember.
This is getting complicated, though. There's quite a bit we have to remember to do.
Don't worry. I'll take you through it when we need to. Most importantly, I'll need to start gathering portions of cremains. Need to have those collected in advance.
Yeah. Thanks.
Prologue. Thank you. Thank you. I was gonna go crazy.
No props. But big question remains.
What's that?
How do we move cadavers out of the morgue? Ever tried lifting a stiff? Not easy. And you're no bodybuilder. No offense.
It's fine. She now got a friend that owes her for life.
None taken?
Look, security in the joint is minimal. I'm there alone like 90% of the time.
They got cameras, Koji.
We don't have to worry too much about getting busted. As long as we cover our tracks, of course, and only take cadavers we've written off, as you put it. Bodies nobody will come looking for.
Hang on. Are there security cameras?
Yo, this
alarm
game
systems, anything like that?
Answering all my questions as I have them.
Don't think so. Plenty in the hospital proper, though.
That's fine. As long as the morgue is clear.
Still, answer my question. How do we move the bodies? You got a hearse? A truck?
No, but surely we could get something. What about a small van?
You got a license?
Yeah, exactly. Why don't they pull out the whiteboard and just write it all out?
No.
Need a driver's license. And not just that, needs to be suitable for a van. A medium vehicle license, I think.
Oh,
She completely lied about having a plan. Her entire plan was, we'll take the bodies that are going to be cremated.
I don't have a license, but surely driving a van can't be that hard, right? We could just rent a van and wing it.
Uh-huh. Can't even rent one without a license.
Okay then. Do you have the right license?
Don't look at me. Never driven a vehicle in my life.
Yeah, she...
Yeah, me neither.
You know who is going to have it? Tomoe.
Great. So this is a bust.
I put my head in my hands. We got so far. We secured a factory, planned out our heist, and...
Hang on.
I whipped my phone out of my bag and skimmed through my noise contacts. I'd prefer to text than call, but I'm too impatient right now to wait for a response. I start a voice chat request and wait for the recipient to answer.
Hey, Skank, what up?
Tomoe, hey, you got a sec?
Sure.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yep. No car, though.
Okay, what kind of vehicle is your license good for?
It's gonna be medium.
Like cars and scooters.
Not vans.
I mean, I don't think so.
Literally comedy. I curse under my breath.
Yo, what's the problem? You need a lift or something?
Not quite. I need to, pick something up.
Oh, something big? That why you need a van?
Yo, just Weekend at Bernie's the body.
Yeah?
I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. I can't even rent a van with my license.
Yeah, I know.
You don't say I know like you knew about that like more than 10 seconds ago. Yeah, they already referenced it, exactly. I shoot a deathly glance at Kojiro and he just shrugs, a look of I told you so on his face. Sorry, Weekend at Bernard's, my bad.
I mean, if you're desperate, you could just buy a van.
Isn't there an abandoned van outside the factory?
Huh?
I see secondhand vans listed for sale all the time. Check out the noise marketplace and the classifieds pages.
I wonder if she finds one for 500,000 yen.
No one will check for a license on a private sale. It's just one chump selling a van to another chump.
Holy shit. You're right. You're a genius.
Well, I don't know about that.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, you wouldn't object to a driving gig, would you?
I do owe you one, I suppose. You want me to drive a van, though? If I get busted on my license, I'll go to prison.
Jesus.
You won't go to prison. It'll be a fine at most, I think.
I look at Kojiro and he gives me another shrug.
Look, if you get a fine, I'll pay for it. That cool?
Yeah, what the hell? What are the chances of getting busted anyway, right?
If you get busted driving this van, Tomoe, you are going to prison.
Can you text me the deets or whatever? The address and stuff? Shinny just got to my place, so I gotta get the door.
Okay, will do. Thanks, Tomoe.
Sure. Later, slut.
I end the call and feel a wave of excitement flooding through me.
You get all that?
She had it on speaker? She had that entire conversation on speaker?
More or less. You girls sure are loud.
Sorry. So, I'll need you to do me a favor.
Buy van, right?
Yeah, you're a big, strong man. You won't get ripped off. I'm just a poor little girl.
I'm amazed that she hasn't been arrested 17 times over yet.
Cut it out. I'll do it. But you got the money?
As a matter of fact.
I finally remember swindling a cool 500,000 yen from Kotomi Ida just this week.
We've got a 500,000 budget. Will that do?
Maybe. Can't get you anything modern, but
Those words have always been purple, Captain, since the very beginning.
I'm sure it's enough.
Great. You think you can get something tomorrow?
I'll try. The noise marketplace, right?
That's right.
Well, no promises. I'll do my best.
Thank you, really.
Yeah. Okay, I'm heading off. Unless you actually do want me to come upstairs?
Yeah. Noise is a combo of Twitter and Facebook. But it's mostly Facebook.
No.
Roger that. See you tomorrow. Probably.
Kojiro turns with little more than a wave, exits the building and crosses the street. I quickly ascend the stairs with a slight spring in my step, bumping into the small girl who lives next door and heard our entire conversation as we screeched it in the hallway. June 12th, Friday morning. I'm more eager than usual to get the day started. When I get out of bed, I take my medication, just like usual. I've been good at keeping up with it lately, sticking to my newfound convictions. I wash down the tablets with a glass full of water. After getting dressed, I put on my makeup. The same morning routine, the same movements, the same actions. But I feel good today. I'm not dragging my feet. I'm happy that things are moving forward, both for me and for Corpse Girl. She's bi. I agree, comedy. She's bi. She said that Kojiro freaks her out a little bit, and that's why she's not into him. As I'm packing my handbag, I receive a call from Aoi. Yo, okay. Aoi, I haven't spoken to her for a little while. In fact, the last time we spoke. I think it was way back when she didn't come to the office for her first day of work. Yeah, because she's been hung up on Aoi, Captain. She's been hung up on her. That was nearly 2 weeks ago. Shit, I really dropped the ball. I'm supposed to be trying to look after her, but I've been so caught up with my own crap. In addition, I've been actively trying to put her out of my mind in order to get over my feelings for her. Now I feel like I've just neglected the poor girl, at a time when she needs me the most. I hurriedly answered the call, too guilty to keep her waiting any longer.
Aoi! Hey! Noriko? I'm so glad you called. I've been a terrible friend. I haven't kept in touch with you.
Yo, if Aoi asks you for another job, Noriko?
No, it's okay. Really.
You missed the monologue, but she did express interest, but said at the end of the day, like, something about him was just too off, and he scared her a little bit.
I've been busy. I should have called you earlier. Seriously, I'm sorry. It's okay. Did you want to talk to me about something? Yes. Well, I think so. Please, you can talk to me about anything. I'm Noriko, remember? Yes, that's true.
Paz missing out.
So, I wanted to ask, have you ever heard of something called Corpse Girl's website?
Bum. Oh, he knows about Corpse Girl?
Yeah, I've heard rumors. Really? Wow. So, does it really exist? Apparently, yeah. I couldn't find any solid information about it. What is it? Well...
How do I explain this to her? Should I explain this to her? Always so sweet and innocent. Does she need to know about a website designed to conjure the omnipresent specter of death?
It's all just hearsay. I wouldn't take it too seriously. Oh, but I want to know. Well, people say that you can use the site to request somebody's death.
Yeah, we know she finds out about it.
Requested death? But how? How does it work? Really, I don't know. I've heard that the victim receives a photo of their own corpse. The photo is supposedly sent from the future.
True comedy.
Whoa. Really? That sounds like something from a manga.
Death something? Death memo?
Yeah. Suppose it does. Have you ever used the website? Of course not, silly. What kind of person do you think I am? Sorry.
Death journal.
Why are you so excited about this anyway? Oh, no reason. I kinda just like weird stuff like this. You do? Oh, I never knew that.
Death diary.
You don't know everything about me, Miss Noriko.
Even through the phone, I can sense that OA is in a happier mood than usual. Her cheery voice gives me a sense of nostalgia, and I think back to the time we spent together in school.
Don't go using the site, okay? It's not good to mess with crap like that. Don't worry. I wouldn't use something so scary. I just heard about it, and, well, I got kind of curious is all.
You found out she's being molested by somebody in her family, and you're telling her not to use it? When you were like, yeah, let's go. I get why Tomoe used it for Shinya. A molester should die. The hypocrisy.
All right. By the way, how is everything? Are you still working at the maid cafe? Yeah. And that customer of yours?
Your father, uncle, whatever that's molesting you?
He's still around. You're not in trouble, are you?
She called asking about a website that murders people. Safe to say she's still in trouble.
No.
A light suddenly switches on in my mind, and I realize why Aoi was asking about Corpse Girl's website.
Aoi? You're not thinking about requesting that guy's death, are you? Aoi, you told me that you didn't even want to get the police involved. Now you want him dead? It's not what you think.
Okay.
Okay? If he dies, it won't be because of me, right? Then the rest of my family won't know I was involved. They won't disown me or think less of me. Aoi. Look, I'm not going to go ahead with it, okay?
Damn.
Besides, you don't even believe the site works. So...
I feel terrible for Aoi. Part of me wants to scream. But you know what this does prove, though? This does prove that Aoi didn't submit Noriko's photo, because she didn't know about the website at all at this point. So it can't be Aoi that submitted her picture. It has to be somebody else. So we gotta figure out a new theory for somebody else that submitted the photo to Corpse Girl's website. I feel terrible for Aoi. Part of me wants to scream for her to do it, to request that asshole's death, and let me or Corpse Girl take care of him. But part of me knows that she can't handle it. She would be crushed by the guilt of if he really did die. She's delicate and emotional. Being responsible for the death of another human being, a family member at that, would devastate her.
Aoi,
My best advice for you is to go to the police. Don't mess with requesting his death.
I said by the end of the visual novel.
Okay. I gotta go now.
I think once we hit the prologue is going to be the end of Act 1. I can see her pouting face in my mind, the face she makes when she doesn't get something she wants. She's not a childish person, but her disappointment is often evident in her expressions.
I'll speak to you soon, okay?
Okay. Bye.
She ends the call and I heave a sigh. I get the nagging feeling that she's going to do something rash, but really, can I blame her? No, because we know that in the prologue she hasn't requested the death yet. She tells the other girl. Remember? That guy, whoever he is, has been harassing her for so long. It's only natural that he'd be at her wit's end. So if she makes the request, I'll take care of him. And if the guilt eats away at her, I'll be there to comfort her. It's the least I can do as her friend, Noriko. It's the least I can do as Corpse Girl. As I resume getting ready for work, I can't help but replay the conversation in my head. Aoi definitely seemed excited about the prospect of Corpse Girl's website being the real deal. Excited, eager, filled with anticipation, that same dizzying feeling I get whenever I'm waiting for a victim's death. Waiting for a victim's death. And then it hits me, and I immediately realize why Aoi is so excited, why she called me in an uncharacteristically talkative mood. She wanted my opinion on Corpse Girl's operation. She wanted affirmation, confirmation. She wanted reassurance that her victim really is going to perish. She doesn't know that I'm Corpse Girl. She simply wanted a knowledgeable friend to confirm if the rumors are true. Because she has already submitted her victim's photo to the website. And she can't wait to find out if he's going to die. Throwing my handbag to the floor, I grab my laptop from the bed. It's right where I left it before falling asleep last night. I boot it up and log into Corpse Girl's website. A little blinking notification that I had a dream about seeing greets me. 3 new requests. Yo, we blowing up.
3 new requests? How?
I can't believe what I'm seeing. I quickly queue up the photos to download. Bruh! Okay, here we are. After a few seconds, they all open up and I flick through them with a dumbfounded expression plastered across my face. So the middle one is who we played in the prologue. They all work in the same store. All of them. There's the manager who got requested, but why did the other girl get requested? They're all female, so that rules out my theory that Aoi has requested the death of the guy harassing her. I suppose she really was just excited about the prospect of the website, but hadn't actually gone through with anything yet. What really surprised me about the new request is that I recognize one of the young women, yet another person I'm familiar with. Out of all the people in the world, what are the chances of knowing multiple people requested through the website? The girl is Emi Katsuno. If I remember correctly, she went to senior high school with Aoi, Shinya, and myself. I never liked her much. In fact, she was somewhat of a bully toward me. Nothing more than name calling, but in my mind, that's as bad as anything else. It's not hard to imagine someone wanting her dead. The other 2 victims are strangers to me. A ditzy-looking airhead with pink hair, and a worn-out, strained woman who could be anywhere from 20 to 40. To get 3 requests all at once is remarkable. How am I going to work through all of these? It's a shame that my operation with Kojiro isn't fully set up yet. It'd be fantastic to go all out on these requests, secure some corpses, and take some truly convincing photos. Well, there's no use stressing over that. The best things I can do is simply get to work on forging some photos. We know they go past photos, though. In fact, maybe I'll skip work today so I can dedicate the time to crafting these photos. It's Friday, after all. It's pretty much the weekend. No one will care if I don't show up at the office. I nod to myself as if convincing my own mind that I'm making the right choice. I load up to the database of the deceased. I step outside my apartment building, squinting in order to defend myself from the overwhelming rays of sunlight assaulting my eyes. As narrow as my vision is, I'm able to determine that Kojiro is nowhere to be seen. Where is he? Once again, he's making me wait. As I mumble under my breath, I hear the screeching of tires and watch in disbelief as a van pulls up outside my apartment building. Just going on a nice little trip to pick up some corpses. It's a beat-up old thing that may have once been a white, but is now covered in grime. The windows are either tinted or encrusted with dirt. To my surprise, the window on the passenger side lowers and I see some familiar faces. Next to Kojiro in the driver's seat is none other than Tomoe. She's waving and grinning like a lunatic.
Hey, Skank!
So, how's this?
My face must reveal my fury because Kojiro flinches before I can even respond.
Where did you even get this piece of shit?
Some guy.
Some guy? What guy?
Some guy from the Noise Marketplace. Only wanted $250 for it. So, here's the other half of your money back. You're welcome.
He saves you money and gets you a functional car, and you just screech at him? He holds up the paper bag I gave him earlier. It seems to still have a bit of weight to it. When Kojiro showed up at my apartment earlier this morning, he told me he'd found a great deal on a van. I had a good feeling about it, and I handed him the money to go and secure the vehicle. However, he mentioned that he needed a driver to haul it back. He asked me to call Tomoe for assistance. Thankfully, Tomoe agreed to help. Any opportunity to leave the office was good enough for her. I never expected her and Kojiro to come back driving a death trap on wheels.
Unbelievable. We're not going to die in this thing, are we?
Who knows?
It has AC!
The bar is the floor, Tomoe. The bar is the floor.
Great.
Yo, when you don't want your corpses putrefying even faster, that AC gonna be a godsend.
Did you ask the guy if anyone has ever been murdered in it?
Again, you're committing murder, so why do you care?
What do you care? It's gonna see a lot of corpses before
Thank
we're
you,
done with
Kojiro.
it.
Thank you. He's got a point, but I still don't feel good about it.
We're picking up corpses in this thing.
It's important. And you owe me one, remember?
That shit's gross. I don't mind driving, but come on. Ugh, whatever. As long as I don't have to touch nothing.
I'm doing the heavy lifting. Don't worry.
Tomoe leans over Kojiro and squeeze. Literally a few days ago, Kojiro was like, I think I can get like a body out every once in a while. Now she's gonna be like, I need 3.
Who is this weirdo anyway? When you said you wanted me to go pick up a van, I thought you'd put me in decent company.
Sorry. He's my, business partner.
This is all for corpse girl shit, right? Well, whatever. I'm cool with it. Just hope this dude doesn't try to cut me or nothing.
That's who you're worried about? She pulls back and gives Kojiro some air.
Anyway, get in.
Huh?
It is the intro scene.
Going to the morgue.
Hang on. I haven't planned anything yet. You want to do this now?
If not now, when?
Any other time, after I've had a chance to get organized.
You have requests, right?
Yeah, 3, actually.
Right. So let's go get some bodies that match.
Jesus.
But you haven't even had time to put aside any ashes. You were gonna collect a little from each cremation and put them aside and...
Already done.
How?
Seriously?
Worked night shift last night. Got like 3 or 4 canisters saved up.
Jesus, how many bodies are there?
You said you've got 3 requests? Well, how convenient.
But...
Look, this operation was your idea. You want to do it or not?
I'm just not ready. Kojiro thinks he can just rock up to my place and take me to the morgue, somewhere I've never been. I've had no time to prepare myself, no time to even think about it. Visiting the factory yesterday left me feeling pretty exhausted. Having to tackle another new place today is simply too much to ask.
I told you I'd guide you through the process, right? There's nothing to worry about.
You don't understand. I've never been...
It's going really
to a
well,
morgue
Paz.
before.
I agree. Tomoe shoots me a quizzical look from behind Kojiro.
You nervous? I think I understand. For me, it's the most relaxing place on Earth. My little sanctuary.
That's fucked up.
Really?
Sure. No one to talk to me, no one to bother me. Unless you count the dead, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose that's true.
And you won't be alone. You've got me and this chick.
It's Tomoe. Thank you very much.
Right. Sauce.
I take a deep breath and brace myself for the next thing I'm about to say.
Okay, let's go.
Kojiro's right. Everything will be okay. I need to get used to going to the morgue. It's a new place, but it's going to be an essential place. I tell myself that this is all for Corpse Girl. For me. For us. Kojiro pulls the van's sliding door open, and I take a careful step inside. The morgue is a lot colder than I imagined it would be. I berate myself for not bringing a sweater, but there's nothing I can do about it now. The place has an icy, otherworldly feel to it. It's depressing and clinical and devoid of hope. And then there's the stench. It's not as overwhelming as I feared it might be, but it lingers and claws at my senses. It clings inside my nostrils and mouth, at the very interior of my skull. It's very easy to understand why Kojiro's clothes always smell like this place. Once the odor gets a grip on you, it doesn't let go.
Honey, I'm home.
A poor joke and poor taste even for Kojiro. I feel like I'm gonna vomit. Even Tomoe is looking a bit paler than normal. I'm surprised she accompanied us inside after she spent the whole drive over insisting that she would stay in the van.
They store bodies in here?
Of course. See all these lockers? They're cold chambers. Pretty much all of them are full. A body in each.
Let's go shopping.
Fucking disgusting.
Noriko?
Yeah?
I keep things in order around here. Chambers on the left wall are cadavers due for cremation.
For a split second when he said to keep things in order, I thought he was going to be like brunettes on the left. And just like literally just bang them out by physical characteristics.
And what about the lockers on the right wall?
No touchy-touchy. They're new arrivals or they're being collected for some reason or other. Autopsy, funeral, etc.
Got it. So, we can only make use of the cadavers in the lockers on the left wall.
That's a bingo.
I slowly wander over to the left wall. There must be dozens of cold chambers in here, all lined up in neat rows. Some doors are slightly ajar, and peeking inside reveals that they're empty. But the vast majority are sealed tight, the occupants within sleeping soundly.
Hey, question.
Shoot.
How do I know who is in each locker? Like, if I wanted to get an old woman's corpse, do I just have to search blindly?
Nah.
Okay. Then what do I do?
Come here.
I walk over to Kojiro and follow him to a large computer monitor mounted on the far wall. Oh, Google for bodies. He taps on a little panel inset into the wall, and a shelf pops out, revealing a keyboard and mouse.
Familiar with databases?
Somewhat.
Perhaps all my data entry experience at Temujin will pay off here.
It's pretty simple anyway. Live database contains the current inventory items.
Ew. Ugh. You refer to these bodies as inventory items?
What would you call them?
Well, like, they used to be real people and shit, right? Why not show some respect?
We're about to literally make up their corpses to look like other people to cause mass murder.
I don't understand. They're cadavers.
It's because you too are a sociopath, Kojiro. I put a trembling hand on Tomoe's shoulder. I want to comfort her, but the act of doing so is still alien to me.
Don't worry about him, Tomoe. He can be a bit insensitive.
He's a freak.
Wow. Ouch.
Tomoe scoffs and makes a gesture with her middle finger. I'm a little surprised that she's so bothered by this. It's kind of funny that she holds respect for the dead, but not so much for the living.
Okay. So, I can search this database for bodies that match my needs.
Yep. Just use the filters at the top. Not many categories, but it has the basics. Age range, gender, name. Not that that'll be useful to you. Actually, that's about it.
It's enough. It'll save some time at the very least.
Okay, so you want to hoist 3 bodies today, right? You said you have 3 requests?
Yeah, but this place is kind of overwhelming. I'm hesitant to bite off more than we can chew.
What's the game plan then?
How about we just take one body today? We'll take it back to the factory, work on it, and see how we go.
Works for me. Here, use the database.
Kojiro steps away from the monitor and indicates that I should use it. I rest my sweaty hands on the keyboard and feel the cold metal buttons sting my skin. A metal keyboard. It's very fitting for this cold, lifeless place. I have 3 requests currently in the works. I managed to get photos edited for all 3 of them, thanks to taking the day off from the office. There's Emi Katsuno, the bully I went to school with. Then there's the pink-haired girl and the woman that looked tired and worn out. I should try and find a cadaver that matches the appearance of one of those victims. I use the database's filter to search for females, and then I narrow down the age range to young adult. There are a lot of hits. Just how many people are entombed here anyway? I skim through the list of results. Since their names are meaningless to me, they might as well all be identical. But the column of data containing cold chamber identification codes is interesting. I point to one of the results out to Kojiro.
Hey, how do I know what these numbers mean? This one here is 64AB. This one is number 31AA.
I'm assuming it's the locker number.
Ah, okay. Letters correspond to location. First letter refers to left wall or right wall. Second letter refers to top row or bottom row.
Give me an example.
Okay, this one? Number 64AB. The A means it's on the left wall, and the B means it's on the bottom row.
Left wall. That's the side I can choose from, right? The body's due for cremation?
Yep,
So I could grab number 64AB if I wanted.
up to you.
But this one here, let's see.
No, you
number
could not.
98BA. Could I grab that?
Nope, that is right wall, top row.
No. The first letter is B, so that's on the right wall. No go. Not scheduled for cremation.
I think I get it.
That'd be
Thanks.
sick comedy. I make a mental list of cold chambers on the left wall that fit my needs.
I'm going to start cracking open some of these sarcophagi.
Haha. That's a new one. Man.
I hope that my nervousness isn't showing. I almost can't believe that I'm about to examine corpses in the flesh. Corpse Girl would be proud of me right now. It's so weird she refers to Corpse Girl as another entity. As I walk over to the left wall of cold chambers, I catch a glimpse of Tomoe. She's standing by the exit, swiping on her phone as she taps her foot. I reach the first locker I want to look at.
Here we go.
Uh-oh, she's getting that face again. There's a metal handle in front of the chamber. It's paired with a release button, which I gather has to be pressed in at the same time as the handle is pulled forward. I grip the handle tightly, press the button, and pull with all my strength. A hiss echoes throughout the morgue as frigid pressurized air billows out of the chamber. The door is now wide open, revealing the darkness within the locker. I peer inside. I can make out the shape of a body bag lying atop the sliding tray inside the locker.
I thought the body would slide out automatically.
No? It just pulled the tray out, like you'd pull out an oven tray.
I take a deep breath and grab the edge of the tray, then slide it out. Thankfully, the thick rollers along the bottom rail do most of the work, and once it has momentum, the tray slides all the way out of the chamber. My prize is revealed at last, a musty white body bag, packed full with a decomposing corpse.
And now what?
You gotta look at it.
Just unzip the HRP.
What?
Kojiro rolls his eyes.
The body bag. Unzip it, but cover your nose.
I do as I'm told. My left hand pinches my nostrils, and my right hand grips the tag attached to the bag zipper. I tug the tag down, and drag it along the length of the bag, and the zip makes a familiar zzz sound as I smell the decomposing corpse, and vomit on the ground and fall to my knees trying to catch my vomit and hold my nose closed at the same time. Tears well in my eyes, and I can't help but cry as the stench strikes me across the face again and again, and the rivers of bile and sick are pouring down my nose and clothes feel like searing hot cattle prod against my skin. The side of the corpse in the bag flickers in my vision and sears itself into my retinas and I can't get it out of my head even when I close my eyes, and I can't get it out of my head, and I can't not see it anymore, and I can't help but think of my own reflection, and how much I resemble Noriko and Corpse Girl, and the corpse in the bag all mixed together in some completely fucked up hybrid of decaying flesh and bone. No punctuation. I think Kojiro and Tomoe or Aoi grabs my shoulders to drag me away from the body, but Aoi isn't here anyway, and the hands feel so strong and warm and not brittle and lifeless like mine, and not slender and perfect like Aoi's, but I get dragged away regardless, and my eyes are watering, and the fluorescent lights in the ceiling are magnified by my tears, and I want to tear my eyes out and get the sight of the corpse out of my mind. I've seen so many corpses over the last year, and I've seen countless photos of bodies dismembered and asphyxiated and electrocuted and shot and maimed and drowned, and yet the decaying corpse of the body bag, or the HRP as Kojiro called it, is worse than any of them, and it's worse than anything I could have ever imagined, and it's worse than me and worse than Corpse Girl, and for a fleeting moment I begin to question that I've spent the last year doing. What am I doing involving myself with the dead and the buried? The frantic screams of a girl resound in my ears, in my eyes and my nostrils, and I think she's calling my name. But it doesn't sound like my name. It sounds like Noriko, or something along those lines. Maybe Yuriko. Maybe she's calling out for my sister. But my sister isn't here, and Noriko isn't here, and I'm the only one here, lying on my side on the cold tile floor and covered in warm vomit and hot tears, and I feel the body lying next to me, and smiling and offering me a cup of coffee from that lovely French cafe I went to one time. I picture that lifeless corpse in my mind, smiling and calling me names like Bitch Queen, or Goth Bitch, or Bitch Bitch. Basically just any senseless name she can pair with the word bitch. That I would hate so much that Yuriko always used to call me. That Mother always used to call me. That word that carries so much hate and so much contempt and yet rolls off the tongue so easily. She already did, Omni. The lifeless corpse keeps calling me names, keeps taunting me, keeps growing out her long blonde hair as she taunts me with her fake smile and her fake eyelashes. She corners me in the classroom and pulls my hair and rips out a fistful of it and laughs and calls me bitchy bitch 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 and screams and cackles, and I realize that she's always bullied me like this, and I hate her for it because I never did anything to her. I never did anything to Emi Katsuno, but she always bullied me. But she never bullied Aoi because no one was allowed to bully Aoi because the teachers all said so. They all said she's been through too much already, but it's okay to bully Noriko, or me, or Noriko. That's fine, they all said. So Emi liked to bully me and call me the bitchin' bitch, and she liked to pull my hair out, but that's fine because hair grows back eventually, and it meant that she didn't bully Aoi, so in a way I was protecting Aoi, and that's all that ever really mattered. And the corpse in my mind isn't Emi, but it might as well be. It might as well be her, and maybe I can make it her. Maybe the corpse can become Emi Katsuno, and if I send her the photograph of the corpse, then she might kill herself. She might kill hers.
Fuck.
My neck cracks loudly as I sit up straight. I blink a few times to clear the tears out of my eyes, and the worried faces of Kojiro and Tomoe appear in my vision.
Yo, you okay?
What the fuck, Noriko?
I spit the remnants of vomit out of my mouth.
I'm fine.
You don't fucking look fine. You chucked up all over the place.
She'll be right. Seen this kind of thing before.
Kojiro, what the fuck?
What do you mean?
Pretty normal to react like that to a decomposing cadaver. Surprised you're okay, Tomo?
It's Tomoe! Shit! Yeah, I'm fine. I don't like him, but I've seen corpses before.
Well, I thought Noriko had too.
Just pictures, I guess.
I'm not forgetting the carnage I witnessed at the train station thanks to Kota Maeda. Somehow seeing a stiff cadaver in a body bag was so much more overwhelming.
Right. Are you really Corpse Girl?
Apparently.
Come on, let's get you up.
Tomoe grabs me in a sort of bear hug and lifts me to my feet.
Sorry about the vomit.
It's fine. It's fucked up, but it's fine.
Call it a day?
I put my weight on my unsteady feet and step away from Tomoe.
No. There's something I need to do.
Yeah, kill your old bully. I stare straight at the corpse in the body bag. Her face is still exposed, lifeless, expressionless. Her hair is long, blonde. I imagine her with a bit of makeup, some blush, some lipstick, some fake eyelashes.
Whoever this was, she's exactly what I need for my next victim.
That worked out well.
Can we get her into the van?
Okay, I'll grab a trolley. Tomoe, give me a hand?
Ugh, if I have to.
I nod and whisper a small thanks to both of them. Still a little groggy and unstable, I make my way to the morgue's door. I'll wait in the van for now. Let me just wait while they steal a body from me and clean up my vomit. I need to take a moment to restore my energy. The real work will begin when we get to the factory. Oh, I gotta save. That could have been horrendous. We arrived at the factory after a brief pit stop at my apartment to collect my makeup kit. Kojiro managed to fix the lock on the front entrance, meaning we didn't have to try and shimmy a cadaver through the side window. Oh, there's no music again. He even found the proper key for the place on one of the rusted workbenches. Tomoe helped to drag a workbench to the center of the factory floor, and we hoisted the cadaver on top of it. Kojiro unwrapped it from the HRP, which he explained simply meant human remains pouch. Staring down at the body before me, I now begin to wonder why I freaked out so much at the morgue. It's just a body, a lifeless thing that was once somebody, but now has no meaning in its existence.
It's kind of gross, but it's not really that bad.
Ugh. I'm glad you've come around, but I still don't want nothing to do with it.
Right, so we're here. We got your body. What now?
I fetch my makeup kit from the floor beside the workbench place and place it next to the corpse.
We're going to make this body look as close as possible to this girl.
I flash my phone at Kojiro and Tomoe, showing off the photo of Emi Katsuno that was submitted to Corpse Girl's website.
Right. But why?
Because then we can photograph it and convince the victim, Emmy, that it's her own dead body.
Why?
I furrow my brow. Kojiro coughs in an attempt to hide his laughter.
That's how Corpse Girl does things.
I don't know. Sounds like a shit plan. We went to all that effort to steal a dead body, and you just want to take photos of it?
Yo, Tomoe's based. She's sick.
Look, so far I've done everything with photo manipulation. And sometimes it's successful, like with Akane Tsurumaki.
That bitch?
It convinced her to kill herself. But I'll admit that it hasn't worked so well on Corpse Girl's other victims.
So you think repeating the same thing that don't work over and over again will eventually work?
Yo, Tomoe is so good.
She's got a point, Noriko. Corpse Girl doesn't have the best track record. Maybe something has to change.
But what? This is the way I've always done things, and...
I hang my head in defeat. I don't know what to do. I spent all morning crafting fake photos of my 3 victims, but for what purpose? They're not going to convince anyone to kill themselves. Now I'm standing here in the factory, looking at a corpse that I want to decorate as Emi Katsuno, just so I can take photographs of it? And there's no point in doing so. I already crafted the photo of Emi's death, so why am I here? What the hell am I doing?
You two are right. I can't keep going on like this. I've already crafted a photo of this victim's death. So I really don't know why I let it get so far. I guess I didn't truly think we'd pull this off. I kind of just went along with Kojiro's suggestion to go to the morgue.
Shit.
Hey, don't pin it on me. This is your scheme.
The weirdo is right. This is on you, Noriko.
Damn, everyone turned against her so fast. They're right. They're both spot on. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just wasting my time. Their time. I'm wasting Corpse Girl's time.
Here, give me your phone.
Without waiting for approval, Tomoe snatches my phone out of my hands. Swipes past the photo of Emi, then swipes back to it.
Yo, you said you already made the corpse photo. Where is it?
I don't keep it on my phone. That would be stupid. The only copy is still on my laptop at home.
Oh, man.
But you've got a photo of this bitch on your phone.
Well, yeah. I just pulled it from her noise profile earlier. It's exactly the same image that was uploaded to Corpse Girl's website, though.
Right.
Hold it. How did you know the Vic's name? Corpse Girl doesn't ask for a name.
Oh, this girl, I actually went to school with her. It's a coincidence, I assure you.
Uh-huh.
Look, that doesn't matter, does it?
Well, tell me what the corpse photo looks like.
Tomoe's gonna
well-
up the game.
It wasn't my most creative work. I had 3 requests to fulfill in a short amount of time, so I kinda made them all similar. I made it look like this girl, Emmy, fell from a tall building and splattered on the pavement.
Fucking lame.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Why did you want to know, anyway?
Well, I've got an idea for you. I know, I'm just the driver and all, but you've dragged me in this far, so at least let me make a suggestion, Kay?
Let's see it, Tomoe.
Okay, go ahead.
We've got this here body. You've got a corpse photo of the bitch all locked and loaded. Let's kick it up a notch. Take your time to apply makeup. Make the body really look like the victim. Send her the corpse photo first, and then
Send her the corpse.
we'll deliver this body to the bitch.
Deliver the body?
We rock a better joint, leave the dead body on her doorstep, and then we fucking get out of there.
I can't wait until they get a request that somebody that has a doorman.
Can you imagine how fucking scary it would be to come face to face with your own corpse? Think about it from her perspective. She gets a photo of her own dead body, right? Then, like, hours later, just as she's trying to get it out of her mind, her own corpse shows up at her house. She'll fucking snap, I guarantee it. Hell, I probably would too, and I know what's going on.
This is so fucked. I can't believe it. Tomoe has completely lost the plot. Her plan is incredibly devious. It's almost evil, and I'm in love with the idea. I'm in love with the idea of delivering a person's own corpse to them before they kill themselves.
Tomoe!
Despite my own nature, I find myself throwing myself at Tomoe and wrapping my arms around her.
Yo, what the?
I bury my head between her neck and shoulder, the warmth of her body radiating through my own cold and clammy form. I start to sob uncontrollably. Maybe I still have tears left over from my incident at the morgue, or maybe I'm just truly happy at this moment.
Tomoe! Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
I don't think they've thought that far ahead. If they're gonna pick the corpse back up or not.
Your idea is brilliant. It's perfect. Oh, I can't think of a better way to bring Corpse Girl's plans to fruition.
I mean, I just said the first thing that came to mind, so...
I can't wait until they take DNA from these corpses, the corpses they made up, and quickly find out they're all coming from the same morgue.
But hey, I'm real glad you like the idea. I'm happy to help.
I wipe my eyes, but I don't let go of Tomoe.
Hell. I wonder if you'd make a better Corpse Girl than me.
Nah, don't be stupid. I just had one good idea is all. No, come on. It ain't like you to get all sappy. Pick yourself up, yeah?
Right. In a moment.
I nuzzle my cheek further into Tomoe's neck and feel her skin prickle underneath my breath. She tenses up a little bit but doesn't push me away.
You're so warm.
Oh shit.
Jeez. Come on now, we've got work to do.
Okay.
I reluctantly step back from Tomoe and wipe my eyes. She's already gotten over Aoi. Tomoe's a little red in the face. She ruffles the collar of her shirt and fans her face.
He never had a girl cling to me like that before. Better not tell Shinya in case he gets real jealous.
Kojiro is silent. He seems to be simply observing the moment. I take a second to compose myself. Tomoe is right. We have work to do. I look to the corpse atop the table, patiently waiting for us to conclude our discussion. I was waiting for the next line to be like, zipper just rocking back up. I almost wish I was as patient as the dead.
We starting?
Yes. Let's do this.
Mad. Few things to keep in mind. Putting makeup on a cadaver isn't as simple as you think.
Kojiro's done this before.
This one's already decomposing. Not all the makeup will take. Put a little extra on. Don't be stingy. It doesn't help that the body is ice cold. Now, if we had a space heater, we could warm it up. That would help the makeup stick. But it'll speed up decomposition.
Get a blow dryer.
We can't have it decomposing any faster. It's already out of cold storage, so I imagine we don't have long as it is.
Right. We're going to want to deliver it to your Vic soon, like less than 24 hours soon.
If this turns into like an adult coloring book game where we got to paint the makeup on, I'll lose my shit.
That's fine.
Yo, what about timing the delivery? Corpse Girl's photos have a, what's it called, a timestamp?
Yeah, I timestamped the photos with a supposed time of death. I usually set it to a little after the time the victim receives the photo. Sometimes a few hours, sometimes a whole day.
Uh-huh, I get it. Well, like, for best effect, we're gonna want to deliver the corpse before the time marked on the photo, right?
You don't want to deliver it after.
That way, the Vic gets the photo and the corpse before the set time. Creates a kind of ticking time bomb. Should convince him to off himself before time's up.
That makes sense.
They're
I think that's the best way to
literally
do
their
it.
whole plan is we're going to drop a corpse off in front of somebody's door, ring the doorbell multiple times, and then run away.
Yeah, so, what time did you write on this Emmy chick's corpse photo?
I scratch my head and try and think about it. It's hard to recall since I created 3 different photos at the same time. I'm pretty confident I lined them all up one after another. An hour gap between each one.
7:28 a.m. tomorrow.
We gotta deliver the corpse before then, huh?
Too early. Usually asleep.
Well, you're gonna have to get your ass up early. For Noriko.
For Corpse Girl.
Kojiro groans, but he doesn't object further.
So, I'll send the photo out when I get home tonight. Emmy will receive it before she goes to bed for the night. It should shake her a little.
Then, in the morning, she'll wake up to her doorbell ringing and a corpse left on her doorstep.
Dun dun dun.
That should be enough to do the trick.
Think you're both forgetting something. Where are we delivering the corpse?
Are you dense? We're delivering it to this Emmy bitch's home.
Sure, of course. But where does she live? Got her address?
And how are you going to find the other people going forward? This is just a coincidence that you knew this person from high school.
Oh,
Ah, shit.
A hole in the plan. A massive flaw that we completely overlooked. Our stunned silence is the only answer Kojiro needs.
This whole thing is a bust.
Yo, disappointment.
Kinda disappointed in you, Noriko. Thought Corpse Girl was some mastermind. Some genius worth worshipping.
That's on you, my guy. You should have known from the first interaction she wasn't. I don't have a response to that comment. Bile begins to rise in my throat as a pit opens inside my stomach.
Turns out everything so far has been sheer luck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I'm out. Use the factory if you want, but I'm not sticking around.
Kojiro waves half-heartedly and walks away. I can't say anything to stop him. My thoughts are frozen, locked in place, chained down by humiliation and anxiety.
Hold up just one fucking second.
Of course, Tomoe never fails to grab someone's attention. Kojiro turns back.
We're just getting started here. Of course there's gonna be hiccups. We'll iron out all the details as we go.
Yo, Tomoe went from being like, I want nothing to do with this, to in for a penny, in for a pound.
Don't just abandon Noriko like that. Corpse Girl has done more for me than you'll ever know.
Yeah, she murdered 2 people.
That's so?
Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna stand by her side. If you're a coward, feel free to bow out now. But if Noriko means anything to ya, anything at all, then just swallow your fucking doubts and help her out.
Tomoe. I never thought she'd be the one to make a rousing speech. Short and simple though it was. Please tell me he says no.
Right. Suppose we did make a deal after all?
No, Kojiro, come on.
Though, nothing really stopping me from taking cadavers from the morgue whenever I want now. Still, I guess I'll help you out. But if this keeps going astray, I really will walk away.
Fine, but follow through on this one victim at least.
I managed to gather up enough strength to make a simple plea.
please. I can't do this without you.
What do they need from him now? This is like, what skill does he bring to the table?
Okay. Find Emmy's address. If Tomoe drives, I'll handle moving the corpse in the morning.
He's just the only one that can lift the corpse, is that it? I nod firmly.
Okay, I'll work it out.
Yeah, but what do they need him for this step?
Thank you, Kojiro.
Kojiro waves once again and takes his leave. The heavy steel door at the front of the factory slams shut behind him.
Phew. Okay, got any ideas?
Maybe one.
Check her noise profile.
Can you call Shinya? Ask him if he remembers Emi Katsuno from school, and see if he knows where she lives.
Let's leave a bigger and bigger trail.
Shinya? Oh yeah. He said once that you went to school together. Guess he might know Emmy too, huh?
My thoughts exactly. I'm going to make a call as well.
Quickly make a call to Aoi. As the phone is ringing, I look up from the skylight above. The sun has nearly disappeared from the sky, and we're running out of light. If there was electricity connected here, we wouldn't have a problem. But if it gets much darker than this, we're gonna struggle to apply makeup to the cadaver.
Noriko? Hey, me again. Feels like we just spoke this morning, hey? It was this morning. Yeah. Listen, just a quick question. Do you remember Emi Katsuno from school? Katsuno? Okay, that's really freaky, Noriko.
Oh shit.
Huh? What is? I bumped into Katsuno just today at the mall. You're kidding. I'm serious. She was pretty distressed, actually. She just got fired from her job. I see. Actually, it's kind of funny. I spoke with you about Corpse Girl's website this morning, and I spoke to Katsuno about it too.
Let's go.
Really? Seems like there's someone she wanted dead. Maybe. I'm not sure. Perhaps her boss that fired her? Interesting. Why are you asking about her anyway? It's an odd question, but do you happen to know where she lives? Yes.
This is not a good solution going forward.
Wait, seriously? Want me to send you her address? Are you going to visit her? Oh, Howie. If you could send her address, then I'll really owe you one. Sure. I'll text it through. I didn't think you'd actually know it, but I wanted to ask anyway. No problem. I followed her home today from the mall, so I guess it worked out well for you.
What the flying fuck? I followed her home? Hang on. Aoi followed Emmy home from the mall? Like, she stalked her?
What did you say?
There's the music.
Oh, I followed Emmy home today. I got on the train carriage behind hers. Well, don't worry. She didn't see me.
Yo. What the fuck?
Howie, what are you talking about? Well, I wanted to find out if she was going to use Corpse Girl's website. Since I recommended it to her and all. I don't know what to say. Hey, I'm still at work, okay? I shouldn't really be talking on the phone. We'll chat later. Bye-bye. Owie, wait, don't hang...
Okay, Captain. This is actually perfect. Remember how you said, the thumbnail should be a photo of Aoi that says the only normal one here? Well, the thumbnail for this VOD can be I was wrong, and also a photo of Aoi. The phone call ends abruptly. I'm baffled by the fact that Aoi followed Emmy home. I can't quite figure out what must have been going through her head at the time. But right now, I don't have time to worry about it. I need to finish up here at the factory. I noticed that I have an unread message on my phone. I open it to find Aoi has sent me Emmy's full address. Wait, is Aoi gonna be the last member of the team? Is she gonna be the stalker, the info grabber that goes around and stalks everybody to get their addresses? Is that the whole team? The whole circle? Kojiro and his harem of really, really messed up girls?
Well, at least I got the address.
You got it? Nice. Shinya barely remembered the chick, apparently, so it wasn't really helpful, sorry.
No trouble. We got what we needed. It's getting dark. Help me put some makeup on the corpse.
Okay, show me that photo of Emmy again. We better do this properly.
Right. Here.
I bring up the photo and we examine it closely before setting to work. By the time I get home, I'm completely drained. I barely have the energy to open the front door. Today was an ordeal. It dragged on forever and ever, and yet it still felt like I didn't have enough time to get everything done. After changing out my vomit-stained clothes, I make myself a cup of tea. I'm hoping a few sips will help me relax and unwind. I sit down on the couch, cup in hand. When it's cool enough to drink, I take a sip and feel a little bit of today's pressure lift from my shoulders. My laptop is sitting next to me. I know I shouldn't bite off more than I can chew today. If I check for new requests, I'll probably regret it. I unfold the laptop and navigate to Corpse Girl's website. One new request. Shit. These are really beginning to pile up. I can't restrain myself from opening the request. Request details. Today, 3:03 p.m. local time. Victim's phone. Downloading image attachment. The request came in while I was busy with Kojiro and Tomoe, probably around the time we were at the morgue. The image of the victim downloads. I stare intently at the picture of my older sister. Yo, it was her sister. It was her fucking sister. Yo. That's why the name was the same. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, let's fucking go. Yuriko Kurosawa. "28 years old, senior high school dropout, currently on parole after a short second stint in prison." Yuriko. What are the odds of you appearing here on my screen, in my life at this moment? Oh, yo! Yuriko put in the request for all of them. Yuriko put in the request for all those girls, because she didn't want to split the money with the other two, and she didn't want to have to deal with that other girl, Emmy. And then Emmy put in Yuriko's name. That's... Captain, I can't keep up with chat while also... I think you said it while I was paragraphing. Spitting bars. While we spit up bile on the floor. I haven't spoken to you for so long. I haven't seen you. I haven't even received contact from you. Only to ignore it. Why are you here now? Why does somebody want you dead? I suppose it's not that hard to think while someone would request your death. I'm sure you have a lot of enemies thanks to the crew you run with. But for someone to actually use Corpse Girl's website to request your death? It's coincidental. Too coincidental. Just like everything that's been happening lately. Yuriko, I hate you so much. You abandoned me when I needed you. You abandoned Mother, even though she abandoned us first. I hate you. Corpse Girl never refuses a request. It's one of her convictions. I'll never refuse a request. I close the laptop's lid and rub my eyes. I'm tired. I'm so fucking tired. June 13th, Saturday morning, so we're about to hit prologue time.
She's dead. Splattered in the flower bed. Probably matches the photo you sent. Wish I'd seen that.
Thanks, Kojiro. And thank Tomoe for me.
No prob.
Where are you, anyway?
Parking lot across the road. Perfect view of her apartment. People are coming outside. Must have heard the splat. Mad. We better gun it.
He's on an iPhone.
See ya.
We can tell by the hang-up button.
Okay, bye.
I hang up the phone, and a smile fights its way across my tired face. Emmy Katsuno is dead. She killed herself thanks to the trauma of discovering her own corpse at her doorstep. Even though I forgot to send the corpse photo last night, I nearly fucked up our entire plan due to how exhausted I was. By some stroke of luck, I managed to wake up early this morning. Thankfully, my first thought upon waking was to send the photo. Emmy would have received the picture only an hour before the time marked on it. It was a close call. A very close call. But I can't help but wonder if it worked out in our favor. Kojiro and Tomoe rushed over to her apartment to deliver the corpse, forcing Emmy into a confrontation with the photo, an imminent time of death, and then the delivery of her own corpse all in the space of an hour worked to her advantage. It works so well that I'm starting to consider making this our regular mode of operation. I glanced at the burner phone atop the coffee table. Since Emmy is already dead, there's no point in me waiting 24 hours to discard it. I'll get rid of it right away. After that, I'll have to figure out what to do about the other remaining requests. I still have 2 photos of victims that I crafted on the same day I made Emmy's photo. With all the urgency of plotting Emmy's demise, I didn't have a chance to send them. I'll have to edit them a little bit because the timestamps on them are now out of date, but that's okay. It's a quick fix. And then there's the request for Yuriko Kurosawa. I'll need to deal with that too, eventually. June 14th, Sunday morning. A quiet morning in the library is just what I need to escape from the chaotic whirlwind that I've been trapped in for the last few days. Or weeks. The place is silent as usual. There aren't many people around. I managed to find a seat in my favorite reading nook, and I leave my belongings in a chair to save my spot while I browse for a book to read. I can't bring myself to continue reading Strange Flower right now. Reading a book about corpses while trying to take a moment away from my own life is just not going to work for me. I scan the bookshelves and look for something light to read. Am I in the mood for a comedy? Probably not. A fantasy adventure? Maybe. Though that's never really been my thing. Biographies are out of the question, so are history books. I can pretty much dismiss any non-fiction straight away. I'm just not in the mood. So what should I read? I thumb through a couple of trashy romance light novels. The covers look appealing, with attractive characters smiling and holding each other and falling in love. But the content within each one is utter crap. A housewife looks for love after her husband vanishes. A vampire lord seeks his vampire queen. A college student falls in love with his professor, only to find out she's his long-lost sister. It's all drivel. I could write better stories than these, but maybe everyone thinks that way. Defeated, I put all the books back on the shelf and return to the chair I saved. I take a seat and simply browse through my noise feed on my phone. A few photos from acquaintances, comments on the weather, a short essay on human rights, even a poem written in poor, broken English. Trash, all of it. I used to love this inside look at other people's lives. I lived for it. I thrived on it. I used to be aroused at the smallest glimpse inside someone else's life. I couldn't go more than a few hours without browsing noise. But now, something is different. Something inside me has changed. You murdered. I want to say that I've recently become cynical, jaded, but that wouldn't be accurate. I've been this way as long as I can remember. The appeal of voyeurism just isn't there anymore. My growing ability to manipulate the lives and deaths of other people has ruined any pleasure I once gleaned from simply spying on them. I need more people to die. Maybe then I'll find satisfaction, ecstasy, release. Is she just gunning for an orgasm? Is that what Corpse Girl is looking for? I lean back in the chair and fold my arms across my chest. My foot taps against the carpeted floor impatiently. I won't find any comfort in this library. I won't find relaxation. I'll only find whatever elusive feeling I'm looking for once Corpse Girl's work is complete. I can't rest yet. Not now that things are beginning to escalate. I could be orchestrating the deaths of 3 people right now. The 2 women that had their deaths requested at the same time as Emmy, and my very own sister, Yuriko. People are counting on me. People are counting on Corpse Girl to deliver her judgment. I hoist the strap of my handbag over my shoulder and stand up. It's time for Corpse Girl to usher in a new era of human suffering. Alright, chat.
A bizarre string of similar deaths in Tokyo over the weekend have left police and detectives completely baffled.
Shit. I gotta call it because I want to take some time before I gotta run MashFest tonight. And it's like 5 now, so I want a little bit of time. But I want to see this news anchor thing first. Actually, no. I'm gonna come in on the news story. We're gonna come in on the news story tomorrow. I kind of am too, to be honest. I'm a Tomoe Noriko fan. I'm gonna stream this again tomorrow. I'm gonna be streaming this every day until I finish, to be honest. At like 2 pretty much every day. So I'll be on at 2 tomorrow. And tomorrow I don't have a bracket to run, so I'm gonna do like another long stream. Like I did the other day. Yo! Yo, wait. I was right. Aoi's gonna help. Aoi's gonna help because she's part of the team. She's the stalker. She's the stalker of the team. Yo, we got the goon squad. He provides the bodies. Tomoe actually provides all of the good ideas. Aoi does all the stalking. And Noriko just convulses on the floor in a pool of her own vomit. We got the team together. I don't know what you're talking about. Noriko be falling all over the place, Paz. Anytime something new happens, she just falls. Falls to the ground. She's the mascot. Do we get any new gallery items? We got a couple. We got a couple. Let's go. We got a few. Yeah. This is going to be the end of Act 1, I think. We don't have very many more CG things to open. I think the end of Act 1 is going to be the gang together. But you know what? We're not going to get the true ending, though, I think, because of the wrong choice we made with Aoi. But there's apparently 5 different endings. I just hope we don't get the hell ending, because apparently there's a hell ending. So there's definitely a bad ending. But, yeah, Mashfest tonight is gonna be Type Lumina. Corpse Industrial. That's gonna be at 8 p.m. tonight. That should be fun. I gotta see who offered to commentate. But, yeah, I'm gonna head out, take a little bit of a break. Let me see who's streaming, if I can send you all to anybody. Do you guys have anybody you want me to raid? I don't see anybody in particular right now. Noriko's the throat go to the team. I'm kind of inclined to agree, to be honest. Oh, Sonic. Oh, that was yesterday. Okay, never mind. But, yeah, I can't find anybody to raid right now. So, I'll be back tomorrow at 2. It's going to be a longer stream than today. Today was like 3 hours. It'll probably be at least 4 the way the other one was. I want to make a real push. I at least want to finish Act 1. I feel like once we finish Act 1, everything's going to just move. Like, there's been a lot of setup. And I think we're close to finishing Act 1. And then once we do, it's just going to be all in. But otherwise, I'll probably see you guys in a few hours. Yeah, at 8. See ya.